Hello, this is Mrs. Greenthumb, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing all sorts of things, and I'm trying to come on every Sunday around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, and I'm trying to save the new plants I get to show them off. And if I got to transplant them, I'm going to do that. If there's any questions, just please ask. And if you know things about certain plants, I wouldn't mind you jumping in and leave some comments on that. Thank you, as always, for if you're not here and you kind of rewatch the stream, I thank you all for doing that. So welcome. And I'm going to just show you what I got here. The first one I got was I'll show you the new ones as I go, but I got a lot of transplanting to do today and checking on my plants. And that's kind of what I like doing. So I'm going to bring it down here and you still see me, but I just want to do a close-up more of my plants since that's what we're here for. Chinese evergreen red stem. And thank goodness I put all the names because I have so many plants, but that is my new plant. See, let me see. Am I doing it high enough? The only thing is the camera, but you can see it. And there is different Chinese evergreens. That's why it says red stem, because there's ones that obviously that's the red part, but there's other ones. And I've said many times, I like getting the smaller one. This is the smallest plant I could find. It was $3.99. As you can see, $3.99 at Colasani is where I like to shop in the county. And it's nice looking. It's a nice plant. I just want to see how I do with it. According to them, they said that it grows really easy and fast. And I just thought, well, I wanted something new every time I go there. So I have that plant to show you. And then I got a few other things that I got that are new too. But I am just going to start transplanting this plant. Oh, even the pots. I don't think that's too bad. It's a 6-inch grower's pot, and I paid 39 cents. I like having nicer pots, but sometimes because you know it's going to get bigger and bigger, it's just cheaper to just put in one of these pots. It looks pretty decent, and I always put it with a thing to catch the water in that. I got a couple in here. Oh, nice. Okay. I got more than I needed here. I'm going to get rid of that one. There we go. Okay, so we're going to transplant this. Wait, come on. Oh, that is a trick I always do, but just got to watch how compressed the dirt is. Okay. Let's do this. Hopefully I got enough. I'm not too high. I like taking this thing and digging it in as much as I can so that when I pull it out, see, I won't have much to do. Let's see. Might still have a little bit of trouble. I'm going to keep my little tag I did, and planting it today I got. All right, let's be careful. Ooh, that's nice roots. That's another thing I like looking at. Let's see, I'm going to pull this off. The roots are nice too. Look at those nice roots. So I'm going to do this, and we're going to put the dirt around it. Okay, thank you for joining me. There we go. A little too much, I'll use it in another pot. All right. Well, I don't know what you think of this plant, but there, it was pretty easy to transplant too. It has nice roots going on. We're going to keep an eye on it. When I come on Sundays, I kind of show off my plants and show you how they're doing. Sometimes a week makes a difference, and sometimes it takes months to make a difference on a plant. But all right, I got that nicely planted. And make sure there's no air pockets in the soil. There we go. And we're gonna put that there. Hey, MT. Thank you, honey. Nice seeing you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. There. I have been using a spray. I was overwatering a couple plants. They're really temperamental. So now I'm trying to use a sprayer a little more than what I'm doing here. But the first watering, I'm going to give it a nice watering. And then I'll judge how the plant's doing if I'm giving it too much water or not enough, but half the time. Hi, David. Hi, David Carlisle. Hello. It's nice seeing you, buddy. So I am trying to, I have to get some more water, obviously. Yeah, it still didn't drain through. I was waiting for it to go on the bottom and put some water here. And I know I watered it plenty. This place, Colasanti's, gives off. I have not had issues. They have really nice plants there where I buy them in the county. Not nice. Oh, that's pretty heavy. That's got a lot of water, and I can tell by the weight of it. We're going to leave it be. And then I'm just going to let it dry out. Won't water it for a while and let it dry out. I'm going to put it aside because that's one of my new plants. And I kind of think it's cool. I am not at church today. Oh, sorry to hear that. I'm too sick. Oh, sorry to hear that. I take it you probably go to church when I'm live streaming, but I go to early masses, so I'm all done. This is what the next thing I wanted to do. Let's put this away. All right. I got another one to separate. I don't know if you know much about these plants, but it's called, I needed that for the bottom. What am I doing here? Nope, I got it. I'll use this one for now. All right. So a Sansevieria, did you know this? I don't know if you have snake plants or not, but I've been educated on this. A Sansevieria is another name for snake plants. And there is different varieties of snake plants, like I've said before. And this yellow one is more temperamental for me to grow, and it's called a Laurenti. And I'm going to separate this one and see if I get more than one plant because I can see little offshoots coming in here. I'm going to switch this over here. I can see the offshoot. So now I'm going to make a big mess. Hopefully I won't mess up my computer. And I'm going to move this over here. And I only have so much space to work. Didn't want to cough on everyone. Yeah, I know the feeling of that. There's my little tag. All right, I'm going to take it out of this. I had that in there for Valentine's Day just to touch some red in my house. All right, I'm hoping this is going to work, but I'm pretty sure it should. Ooh, perfect. It should. Look at, you can see the offshoot of that right there. So what I'm going to do is carefully separate it from the mother plant. There's another one here too. I might leave that baby one. I want this one. So as long as it's got roots on it, I should be okay. There we go. There. I'm going to leave this baby one, and I could probably separate it later, but I'm not going to do it now. So we're going to put this mother back in the plant. We'll call this the mother plant because I'm taking it from this one. Hi, Susie. Hi, Susie. I think everyone can meet Susie. Susie, did I meet you? You're just new to me. Aren't you from Milo's channel? I think she is. I think Susie YT is from, I believe she's from the Philippines, and she's from my friend Milo's channel. So welcome. Welcome to my live stream. And Susie, are you a gardener? So I am just planting my Sansevieria, which is it's a snake plant, and it's the Laurenti is the name of the type. I was getting help at the garden store because I wanted to know the different types. I write them down so I don't forget. Oh, Susie, I'm sorry. Well, thank you. And you're Canadian. Well, where are you from? I haven't seen you for a while then, Susie. I'm sorry. But where are you from? Tell us about yourself if you want. Leave me a comment. If you had a channel, do me a favor and leave me a comment. I'll look up my comments and I'll go to your channel. It's just easier for me. I forget a lot. I haven't been live streaming for a while, so I'm trying to somewhat get back in the saddle of doing this. So yeah, you got a working channel? What's your channel about? Do you like gardening? Where are you from in Canada? See, all these questions I can ask. Okay, that looks pretty good. Stuff it in a little bit more. I'm going to be happy. I have these things, these snake plants. I don't know a whole lot about the Laurenti, this one particular, but my other snake plant, You can put them all over the place. They're great for oxygen, all over, and they like light and dark. They're great. Matter of fact, I'm going to probably give one to my mom because you don't have to really even watering them much, not much. I hardly use YouTube for a while. My YouTube name used to be Susie. Oh, okay, Susie. Yeah, all right. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Susie, you have to bear with me because it's been a while. If I don't see you for a while, well, that's what happens. You get older and you forget, but not intentionally. Okay. Oh, I need a base here for this one. So let's put this. I'm going to put this back in here, but I also don't trust it. So I put it in one of these things here too, so it doesn't leak in my windowsill. So that's looking good. Yeah, Susie, you came all the time to me. That's right. Didn't you go to my other channel too? Are you a crafter too, Susie? I forget if you're, I forget you're a crafter. You could have been on my other channel. And yeah, what do we got? Where are you from in Canada? I have to get some more water. There we go. I'm all done water. That's nice watering. But anyways, back to the snake plant. This thing is amazing. Sun, no sun, water, too much water, not enough water. These things work great. And they're great for oxygen too. So actually, it's a plant that if you have a hard time with plants, this is one of the plants that are kind of easy to take care of, and it's not a lot of maintenance. Oh, British Columbia, from the island. Oh, wow. You know, I was out there 2 years ago. My daughter's out west, and I went to go visit her, and then I wanted to see what BC was like. So I went to BC. That's 2-3 years ago when the wildfires were on. So I wasn't impressed because it was very smoky there. And if you have asthma and bronchitis, which I do, I didn't have a good time with that. Do you remember Susie? Anybody remember Susie? Well, she's saying hello to you all. Okay. I'm going to get some more water, though. I have no choice. I like to make this nice and watery, and I don't have to water it for so many days. I get enough water the first time. I can leave it alone and maybe it could sit there for at least a week without me watering it. Okay. I'll be right back. I got to get a plate for that. And there we go. It's wonderful seeing you, though. It's wonderful seeing David and MT and Susie. I don't know why, Susie. Do you always get Susie Q? Because I always think when I say Susie, Susie Q, my little Susie Q. Something like that. That old 50s song, I think. I always tend to sing that. Okay. I'm also not going to put it back on the windowsill. I have to clean my windowsill off. I am going to do some major cleaning today and showing you all the stuff I'm doing here. There was something I wanted to show. I have to write notes here so I remember when I come on live streaming. I want to show the different things that's going on, anything new. All right, let me just get some more water on the back in the jerky. Just gotta get some water. All right, there we go. Too much of a mess. Napkins. Okay. There we go. There's my sprayer, some more water. Oh, your channel was gaming. Okay. Okay. What did you like to do? What kind of gaming did you do? Oh, oops. Daisy, let's go. Yeah. Put my name tag and my snake plant. For now, I just need one name tag per plant. There. I gotta get some. Well, I got another bag of soil down here, but I go through a lot of soil. Lots and lots of soil. All right. Sip of coffee. Cheers. Well, I can't wait you to show us your. Are you going to show us? You're going to show us your yard? Show us your new place. You should see. You know what? I showed this before, but I don't know if you've seen it, MT. But I did really good. Certain things, crops, you do good on. Some years you do good on one thing, then another thing, and then this year I did really good on spaghetti squash and the butternut squash, which can last like a long time in your house. You can have that thing over a year, and it won't go bad as long as you keep it in a cool, dry place. You can have the spaghetti squash, butternut squash. Well, I've had it. The ones now I had since I took them out in September. So, but the bad thing was, like I've said before, I should have brought them in. I left them in the garage, and then it went cold and froze, and I lost a lot. This year I'm going to do all that work. I'm bringing them in the house, and I'm going to have to figure out a place to store them so I don't lose them, because they were delicious. And I have a couple left, which I might show you after I finish planting this. I'll show you the squash. Are you going to do some gardening outside? You said I have a lot of gardening. Are you going to actually grow some stuff, MT? Here we go. All right. And how is David doing out there? I said David, didn't I? I didn't say Dave. Yeah, Dave Cardwell. I was just seeing that. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. All right, so that's not bad. Let's see how this goes. I want to put it more to the center of the pot. Make sure I get all the rooties buried. And this, we'll see. This should sprout out to have babies and separate and separate and separate. I'm so excited about this because once I buy a plant and I know how to garden with it, I don't have to buy them again. I keep propagating more and more plants. Probably I got, oh, you poor thing. That's right. You're a little sick. Sorry, Dave. Probably I got 3 apple trees and a big, probably about gardening. I got 3 apple trees and a big blackberry. That's cool. To make some apple pies, apple turnovers. I could think of apple cake. I could go on and on. Apple this, apple that, apple sauce. All right, we'll see how that goes. And then I might, if that baby goes good, I might turn that into another plant too. If the baby goes, there was a baby with that other one, so I had this one and another baby one, and I might take that baby when one gets a little bigger and do another pot. So I have 3 on the go of these plants, which, see, there you go. I paid $3. I forget how much I paid, not $3.99. I paid a little more than that, $5.99, $6.99, something like that. And now I'm going to have like maybe 3 plants on this. And as long as I take care of it right, now I won't have to buy this kind of particular plant again. I just think they look nice in the house. I mean, I could do outdoor gardening. I will show you. I do a lot of outdoor gardening. I still do the butterflies, all the outdoor gardening. But in the wintertime, this is what my baby is. I kind of take care and add new plants in here in the summer or the wintertime. Okay, that looks good. Let's move that over because I know I got some other things I want to do too. You got a cold though, yeah? All right, I got that in there. Gonna move this over. That's enough water in there. That's pretty heavy, and I'm gonna let that be most of my plants, I let them dry out totally, like till they're almost starving, because that's the way it is. Most of them like that. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the butternut squash I have here. I'll show you. I don't know. I only have 2 left. I've been eating them, but I would have way more than this. Way more. I lost them out in the garage. But these are the butternut squash right here. Can you see them? There's another one. That's all I got left. But they're nice size, and they fill 3 of us. They take one of these for 3 people, and there's plenty on that for us. And I did notice, when I pulled them off, I didn't want them to get frost, so I pulled them off. And I just let them sit and they turn brown and they ripen themselves on their own after, which is a good thing. Okay, I got my Chinese plant. Oh, okay, so next, let's clean this off a little bit. Okay, this is the thing I have a hard time with, is succulents. And so I am, let me see. There we go. These are some more new plants I got. But I had trouble. They did really nice outside, but they got killed off. I brought them in, and I think I overwatered them too much. And so I am trying to work on this and orchids and succulents to get better at it. So I bought little ones to replace, and I'm going to see how that goes. Let's clean it out. Anybody got some succulents? See, this is really dry. There's no way, I don't know why it rotted out, but I had an issue with them. And these are the new plants I got. This is called aloe. It's a little baby aloe, which I have aloe already. I could have put one in there, but I have aloe. And then I got, this did well outside. We'll see how it goes. This is called Haworthia. Haworthia. And a pheasant breast aloe. Oh, that's pretty. See, a pheasant breast aloe. So I'm going to, and this one here, they do really well outside for me, which I can show at a later date. But see, it rotted, so I have to pull this all out. And I'm going to fix this up. But there's no water. It's not excess water in here. But on this was for sure. How gross that is. I'm going to fix this up nice. Maybe I can hopefully start it growing. I put it into a more sunnier place because it wasn't that much of sun where I had it. So I'm putting it right behind me, which it gets the sun more. All right. And I'm thinking of moving this around. Okay, what a mess. Well, my crystals are going to go right in there because I can't help that. I can't separate that. I don't. So I'm going to do that. Maybe should have put bigger stones, but. And I'm going to pull this one out, hopefully. And I'm going to transplant this over in the center. So I have no nails. Look at my nails all dirty from this. But I like feeling the sand myself, where a lot of people would have gloves on it, which is probably a good thing. But I like working with my hands. Okay. Now, I don't want to add too much water to this. I'm going to add, let's wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. That's why I got the squirt gun. I don't want to kill a plant off, but it needs a little bit of water to start. Okay. And the baby ones need some too. Hello, Pond and Garden Sanctuary. Hello, welcome. Welcome. So you got a pond, do you? And that tells me you probably know about plants, or at least plants that go in a pond, I would assume. I might have to get a couple more of these, but we're going to see how it goes. It's so tiny. Look at it. This is what I want to do, but I'm afraid, I don't know, I might not like it, but this is really dry. So we're going to try it, and if I kill it, I kill it. Just a little bit of water before I plant it in. You know what I should have did? I can move that one over a little bit. And I'm going to put this other aloe pheasant breast aloe. Pheasant breast aloe. And I kind of break the roots. Oh, this is really, that pot needed to get moved. This opens up. It's really root bound, this pot. Like almost too much. And again, I'm going to try this. I have no idea if I'm going to kill it, but just a little bit to start the plant off with water. Then we're going to move that. I want these two in the center. I probably have to get some more for this. I don't have enough, but we'll see how it goes. I got one more, and I think next time I go shopping, I will pick up. I thought I didn't have enough. I'm going to get a couple more to put in here. Just remember today. Let's see how this looks, and then I feel like I should get another one. I need like a couple more, maybe two more. Get this one up a little more. Yeah, this got some water in it. Hopefully it won't do too bad. All right. There we go. Yeah. See how that goes. The babies need more water apparently, but because they need to be way dry, the bigger they are, the dry, the less water they almost need. But the babies need a little bit or they'll dry out and then they can die from that. So I think I do. It looks too bare here. I need a couple right back here. Looks like if I did that way, they need to room expand, but I need two more in here. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take my mess and get a garbage and clean up the mess. Okay. Here, right here. I am going to wipe this all down. Does anybody got any new plants or anything? Want to talk about anything to do with plants? Oh, David, I saw that video. How's your lemon tree doing? I never got any lemons from my original tree I planted from seed. But, and yeah, and I don't forget about the green pepper. That's from you, David. That was several years ago. I learned that I did that. I actually took a green pepper plant and I brought it in so I'd save it for the winter time. I grew it in. It grew peppers inside the house, not a lot, and smaller amount, but I did grow peppers. And then I brought it out, and it went really nice outside. And I did it for 3 years. I took the same pepper plant and brought it in the house and had peppers, and it stayed alive for at least 3 years. It was 3 to 4 years, yeah. I didn't do that since because I'm almost running out of space. I should actually see if that would work. They'd go in my greenhouse and be okay in there because I got room in there. And that is what I plan on working on next week, to chat and kind of go in there and clean up my greenhouse because I don't get downstairs very often. So, all right. So like I said, I'll probably get, next time I go out, I'm going to go for a ride again to the county, and I'm going to get 2 plants for here, and then I'll come back and save it to plant on my channel because I'm saving all my gardening stuff on Sundays to work together, chat with you, and it's going to go right here because I think the sun is pretty good. So I got it right back in the back here. So we're going to put it back here. We're going to see. There, you can see it too. That's along with, I have lots of stuff up there. If you look right there is peace plants, and I have stuff. This is pretty sunny right here, this area. So it's nice. Okay, so I showed you all the little new plants. I want to write them down after, but I'll leave the tags here. Here's my Chinese evergreen red stem. And actually, I want to say this is what I've been trying to keep alive, which I showed last week, but I cleaned it up and it's doing pretty good. This is the one I'm trying to spray instead. If I overwater, it doesn't like it. Does anybody remember what that is? You're all new from last Sunday. That's why I want you to take a guess what this is. And I tried to keep it alive to see if I could keep it because it's a really funny thing. Too much water, not enough water, and it goes. So anybody got an idea what that is? I know you don't feel good, David. I think you're the one hanging in there and listening to me. An MT or anybody know what this is? And I'm giving you a hint. I kept it alive since last year, and I'm trying to keep it alive because this is a really hard plant to keep alive. If it dries out, it doesn't like it. If it gets too much water, it doesn't like it. So I decided to compromise and spray it with this. Whenever I see the top here dry, I'm taking my little spray gun. I already did it, but I'll do it a little more. And I'm just, instead of watering it, I am just going around like so. And that is it. Even the leaves got some. All right. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here until somebody says something. Okay. And I got my red, and I got this one, and we'll leave that there. Anybody take a guess what that is? And I got these, but I got to work on some more stuff. So I'm just checking on my plants today. So let's see. You don't know. Okay. Anybody in here? I know you're probably going in and out and meeting each other, and I get it. Does any pond, if you're there, pond and garden, sanctuary, do you know what this is? An MT, if you're hanging around still, do you know what that is? It's going to surprise you what it is because I was looking for this. I went out of my way to go find this plant last year. And when I found it, I was so excited. And I said, okay, let's see if I can keep it alive till at least the next year. And now I somewhat know how to work with it. And I transplanted it just recently. So we're seeing I'm doing pretty good with it. I'm still going to give you a couple minutes to go because I'm checking my other plants as I go. Oh, I'm going to water this. All right. It's not dry. See, it's nice and dry, and that's when you want to water it and clean everything up. And it's nice and dry. Let's see this. I'm not going to transplant this. I might eventually later. Anyways, that is a shamrock right here. Can you see that? Oh, I can't see it. Yeah. See, that's how sunny it is. You can't even see it on the screen. But that's a shamrock. So they luck on the Irish. And with St. Patrick's Day coming up next month, I got my little plant. What else do I got here? And this is the one I got last week. Might as well check it, see if they need watering because I had to clean up my counter anyway. So that is Swiss cheese. Oh my God. Hi, East Dad. How you doing, buddy? You still hanging in there? Hello. Are you still on? I never see your channel come up. I've been sick, so I was off for quite a while. I wasn't really I wasn't live streaming really that much. But I'm trying to be back and come on Sundays. So it's nice to see you. East Dot, are you still live streaming too? Or what? I know you were working hard and you were live streaming, but you know what? He can't. I was going to leave a link in there, but if you're still live streaming, I still go on. Oh, yeah. Well, put your link in here. East Dad, let me do this. I know you're not here, but let me see if I can remember. It's been a while. I will give you, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm going to get my computer so I don't get it too wet here. Be right back. I got to wipe it off. Here you go. Let's put that. Let's make it easy for you. Where are you? David, if you want to put your link in there, I don't care. We'll put a couple links at a time. Where are you? There you go. Go ahead. Add your link if you want. I'm going to give you standard moderator. There, I'm going to give you a moderator. And there you go. Now you can put a link in if you want. Put your own link in. It's all good if you want. And David, you can put a link in, and MT and whoever's here, put a link in. You guys are good. I don't have to worry about you guys at all. I've known you for a long time. So, and I'm just doing my gardening work there, East Dad. And this is my shamrock. I was like trying to see if anybody could guess what that was, because there it is. You can see it now right there. I tried. This thing's temperamental, and I wanted to see if I could make this plant survive for at least a year. And so, because St. Patrick's is coming up next month, and I'm happy to say it's alive and well. I do have to clean it up a lot, but it's alive and well. And then I just got this one. I was surprised to see you live. Go back. Oh, I'll always be around, off and on. If I get fed up, I get off for a while, take a break. You know, life is too short. People get so stressed out on YouTube, and I can't say I didn't get stressed out. So did I. But now I'm here for fun, meeting people and educating on what I love the best, you know. And if you guys can tell me something about plants I don't know about, please jump in there. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to try to do, I don't know, like I'm trying to do every Sunday. So once a week for now. I think I'm good. That's good. I'm good with once a week on Sundays around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then I could clean up my gardening plants in the house until we get to the summertime. And those of you who keep in touch with me, you know I do the monarch butterfly. I've done that now for 5-6 years. So I release butterflies under people's names. If you come to my channel and I see you, then I go and say, what would you like the name after? So I have been doing that. I still do that. And I come back on. I'll always come back on for my butterflies. So yeah, I'm hanging there. We'll see how much I come. But Sundays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard for now, until until I'm talking to myself. If I start talking to myself, then I'll just get a break and then come back again. I seem to like YouTube. I don't give it up. It's too much fun for me. So this is called the Swiss cheese plant. I always wanted something that had holes in the leaves, as you can see. See, it has holes. I love this. I'm going to get some more that have holes in there. It was the only one I could find right now. But I just love the uniqueness of this Swiss cheese plant. Oh, he said, I'm not going anywhere. Hey, oh, sorry. I apologize because that's my dog, Lacey. Hey, killers. That's Lacey and Daisy, and they're my garden to my house. Listen to them. They're just small dogs. One's a cockapoo and one's a Shih Tzu. And they saw something coming up. Normally, they're walking up the street, and so they go crazy on me. So there they are. I can't get mad at them. They're my little guard dogs. And actually, Lacey now, and she came to my channel all the time, is 9, and Daisy is 15. I don't know. I want to show. You want to come here, girls? You want me to show you off? Do you want to be on camera? Come here, Daisy. Come here, babe. Let's show everybody Let's show them your face. Okay. And yes, I'm showing my face more often too, because I have nothing to lose. You ready? I'm gonna bring it up here so you can see me too, which is hello. And then come here, let me show you. Let me show the dogs. Oh, there you. Oh, look at you! Look at you! That's mine. Oh. I love you too. I love you too. There's Lacey. Lacey's 9. Okay, Lacey. Come here, Daisy. Come here, Daisy. Let me show you off. Come here, sweets. Come here. Don't you want to be? Come here. Come here, sweetie. Let me show you off. You gotta have a turn too. This is my daughter's dog. Come here. She's scared. She doesn't know. Come on. It's okay. Just for a second. Just for a second. Come here. No. She doesn't want nothing. No part of this. No part. I guess I can't show you her. She said, "I'm not happy. I don't want to show you. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm not going to hurt you. Come here. Come on, baby. If I gave her a treat, you watch. This will work. Oh, come here. All right. I'll each get one. Hang on. Here. That's yours. Thank you. Come here. Come here. I just want to show you off for a second, and I'll give you a treat and put you down. Okay. Ready? This is Daisy. Hey, Daisy. I got to bribe them. Right, Daisy? Look at you. When she has a treat, she looks like she has a cigar in her mouth. Look at how cute you are. Look at that camera. Aren't you cute? You're going to have a bath pretty soon, but aren't you cute? Yes. Okay, my sister is allergic to dogs, so that when she comes to visit, when she's in town, she stays at my daughter's house, and we take the doggy poos. And then I have a cat, Midnight, somewhere around here. All right. Well, not that I just want to show my plants too, considering it's a plant channel. I should show my plants. All right. That's doing good. Chinese. There's my Shamrock, Swiss cheese, snake plant. I'm going to work on, I'm trying to check in all my plants as we chat. And I can clean up my cupboard. Well, there, I put a little Luck of the Irish right here. I got my little, whatever these things are, I forget. What are they? A lot of people hate these now, but I think they're still cute. The leaves look good. And this is my coffee plant, which was given to me by my son-in-law. Gave me one, and I'm trying to keep this one alive too. There, looks good. Keep going as I chat. There it is. Let's show you the coffee plant. It's not bad. The leaves, some of them are dying off. And I'm getting this better. It was looking really rough. Oh, I'm going to take this one off because it has rust on it. So you see the rust? Take them off because it could just fix the plant. Everything else looks pretty good. They're nice and green and shiny. Oh, there's one back here I don't like either, but I can take the lower ones. I don't like this one. There. Not this one either. Yeah, the rest look pretty good. Oh, there's one chewed here. I'll take that off. This just puts more energy back into the plant, and it also makes it look nicer and cleaner. All right. Now we got that done. I'm gonna run out of room. It's okay. I'm gonna work on something else here. I'm trying to, okay. This was not looking good. I'm trying to get this back. I replanted it last week. And I'm trying to check the water. This was a little mini rose bush, and they're really hard for me indoors to keep alive. Outdoors, I can keep good care of them. But indoors, I have a hard time with this plant, but I'm trying to rejuvenate this plant here. It's all dried out. All right. Well, that was last week I transplanted it. The leaves look okay. They're still a little bit dying, but we're trying to see if I can get this alive, and I show it every week to show you my updates on my plants, how they're doing. This plant I bought last week. This is a weird plant, and I don't want to overwater this because I think it's a type of succulent. It's called a Peperomia Columbia. There's different ones, Peperomia columbella. So it's the same. It's like snake plants have different varieties. Snake plants, which is sansevieria, and you wouldn't believe all this stuff is sansevieria. Oh, wait, you're still awesome. Great to hear from you in 2024. Yes, thank you. Thanks. And you can you want to put your link down there, Eastside Dad, you can. David, anybody can put their link down if they want to. I'm not going to overwater this one because I believe it's a kind of succulent, and I have a bad habit of overwatering succulents like most people probably did. It's a weird looking plant. Oh, look at this thing. What a weird plant. Okay. And then this is, I don't have the proper name, but this is a type of sansevieria, which means snake plant, which I've been educated. So sansevieria, if you hear sansevieria, that is a snake plant. And then they break into different kinds of names over snake plants. See how dry they get. I got a proper name for it that she told me at the plant store. She had to look it up online. We're trying to figure out some of the plants I get. They have no names. And if they got names, then I put the tags on them. But that is the babies of this plant I'm going to pull out. This, and I wrote all the names there because I wanted to make sure I got it all right. That's having more babies. This is a sansevieria braid. And there it is. That's the mother to these babies right there. So that's a sansevieria. But sansevieria, the snake plants are sansevieria. It's a cylindrica braid. And that's the word I'm looking for. The name is sansevieria, but they're actually cylindrica. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Cylindrica. And so these things are the same. They could turn, like once these get growing, I can turn them into a heart. They can shape into anything. Lots of different shapes this one can. Thank you, Eastside Dad. If you're leaving, have a spectacular week. No problem. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. I don't know if you left already, but thank you. Thanks for joining me. So we are going to water this one today. That's too dry. And there's more babies coming up. Crazy. I got, like I said, 3 here. I know 3, 4, 7 babies already. And there's a baby coming up again. And I just paid a few dollars for that thing. I think $2.99 or $3.99. And I got all these plants from it. What a great deal. If you know what you're doing or even testing it, it's worth buying a $2.99 plant and paying a whole bunch of money. You buy it when it's little, it's cheap. If it dies, you wasted $3, $4. And then if you know what you're doing and you learn with it and it comes alive, then that plant is worth way more money as you build it up and I guess you want to say raise it. So that's good. Let's clean this up. And then I got, this thing is funny too, but it's doing okay. I'm going to clean it off in front of you. There's my prayer plant. Who couldn't use a little bit of a prayer? Everybody needs a prayer. So we're going to put this here. All right. There it is. All right. I'm going to pull this off. I don't like the color of that. All right. Pull this one off. There we go. There's some new ones coming up. These look all nice. That's not bad. They're not too yellow. A couple I could pull, but I'm going to wait. Oh, that one's going to go. Great. And let's see. No, I'm not going to put any more water. That has lots of water on it. I'm going to get my scissors out. Trim that out. Okay, where do I put my scissors? There we go. Let's trim it out. All right, that's a nice clean job. That's what I kind of do, and it's kind of nice coming on here and I can chat and clean out my plants as I go, which I'm happy. I have a rattlesnake plant coming up next. Oh, this thing's really dry. It's looking good though. It was looking rough for a second. I had a baby one and it kind of dried out, the baby one, so it died. But I know this is a mother plant, so it might give me another baby. Okay. And we have, what else do we have? Perfect. I'm gonna confuse you. There's so many plants here. Now I have, okay. We have I have tons of these. That's a pineapple plant. Right there. Let's do up here. Whoa. Lisa! Lisa! Hello. I'm going crazy here cleaning out all my plants. See, anything interest you? Well, hello, Dizelle Wheelhorse. Did you have a different name to your channel? And welcome to my channel. Hello. Oh yeah. Mud Mower, hello. Why did you change your name? Oh, I would have never known that. Well, Mud Mower, I know you like this and you help everybody else, so just go ahead. If you want to leave a link there, go ahead to your channel. You guys, you're all been with me for a long time. So if anybody changed your name, you might as well. If you want to leave a link, go ahead. It's going to be interesting to see what is growing here. I got about half eight. Oh, that's going to be great. That is wonderful. You're going to have to send me some seeds, MT. I can send you some stuff too. I can send you some seeds. You give me your address and I'll send you some of the beans. Do you like beans? There you go. Do you like beans, MT? But I would like to, we'll get together and see if I want to send you some stuff if you want some, because the beans I bought, Mother Stallard beans, I showed you guys off and on, Mother Stallard beans, and I did really well. They're hard to start sometimes, but I have, let's see right down in here. These are my beans. I gotta make some up. I haven't used any for the last while, but these are the beans I grew. And they're a purple bean. They taste delicious. And oh my God, this starts. And when they grow, they're hard to start. Once you get them started, they're amazing. Amazing beans. So what have you been up to, Miss Passion? And what about you, Mud Rudder? What have you been up to? And I know what I'm up to. I'm showing off my plants as I clean them. This one's another one that just amazes me. I love that I kept this one in good shape. Anthurium. So, there we go. I don't want to drop that. That's got too much water. I just find it amazing that it likes living right there. It likes living in this same container. There it is. The same container. I don't do much work on that one at all. That's an easier plant than I thought. Working, mostly taking care of the animals. Oh, yeah. How many animals you got now? How many animals now, Lisa? Okay, this I'm trying to dry out. It was supposed to bloom. It's still alive, but it's not blooming, this one. It's a red lion amaryllis, and I love amaryllis. Love amaryllis. I do not know why it has not, it hangs in there, but I don't know. I was trying to let it die off and then see if I can grow it. The bulb's still good. I don't think I'm going to water this one, but there it is. I bought that before. It's, what's the date on here? 2022. I planted at 2022. It just did not rebloom, so I have to find out why it's not reblooming. But it's alive and well, and the root bulb is nice and firm, and I'm going to let it dry out and see. I think I'm going to put this out into a darker area and see if I can let it die out and then put it away and then see if I can get it regrowing. We got all my plants around me. Oh, I've accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish. Sorry, I keep on going back and forth, but I have to. This is what I got to do. And next week I want to go in the greenhouse. I got two. Oh, you got two pit bull puppies? You got two pit bull puppies. Wow. Oh, this is so dirty. I have to do my cleaning here. So, okay, let's clean again. So I can move them back in a nice sunny window. Outside. Maybe I might plant it outside, but I don't, can it handle the cold weather though? I don't think it can handle cold weather though, right, David? I don't think that's a winter one. That's why I have to do it inside. I don't believe, like I want to force them, which I did. I planted the bulb and got an amaryllis the first year. And then what you're supposed to do in the house, you're supposed to give it all the sun all the whole summer long, then let it die out, put it away to let it rest, and bring it back. And it's supposed to, the bulb, as long as you didn't let the bulb rot, it's supposed to come back and grow into a beautiful flower again. But I didn't have that, it didn't die off. And I'm not sure. I can't remember if it's a cold weather thing, because if it is, and I might put that one out and I'll get some more to grow. I wanted them to grow so I have pretty flowers in the wintertime. I love that. There we go. It gets below freezing here too. Okay. David, I might put it outside. We'll see. I have to put it outside. Which line up my plants, put them back on here. All right. Better. All right. It's gonna be okay. I'll put I don't know what, I'm gonna move them all over the place again. All right. This here. I'm like, I got a wild knife here on my table. You know how it was -7 this morning. I might try, David. We'll see. Maybe I'll put it outside. But today was -7 when we went to church this morning. Oh, too wet. Let's try this off. I'm not going to have this for a while. I'll probably too much. Let's see. There's the baby one. Let's move this out of here. What do we got? See you next time. Oh, thank you. Okay, Mud Runner, thank you for joining me. I'll see you. I'm here next Sunday, so if you're here, thank you for coming. I'll be dealing with all new weather to grow in here, being at the top of the mountains now, around 20 degrees colder than, oh, well, that's definitely going to have to learn what can grow. Not everything can grow in certain cold temperatures or hot. There's so many things that don't grow in hot weather either. That's why out in Florida and stuff, they can't grow lettuce. Anything, you could grow lettuce. Anything that's cooler, empty, you could stick with. Lettuce, radishes, spinach. That's cold weather, and they'd probably like it there in their summertime. There is plants that actually love that. So yeah, that would be ideal for you. Lettuce. Because the minute it gets too hot, lettuce doesn't like it. Lettuce bolts, radishes bolts, spinach bolts. They all do that. For me, as soon as it was cool in the springtime, I can grow lettuce really, really good. Even radishes grew for me in the springtime. As soon as it gets to the hotter temperature, anything like 75 and up, then it's starting to get too hot and they don't like it. They bolt and go to seed. And that's what I have learned over the years of gardening outside. That's, I know that much about all those three things, that I have to do it in the springtime, starting April, May, and then I'll get lettuce. I actually got lettuce twice this year. I grew it and then I put some more in, and I had 2 batches of lettuce twice, which I was really happy about. Wow, that's well, they said it's going to be an early spring, David, so maybe your daffodils are going to be fine. Because they did say, I guess the groundhog, whatever, did see its shadow, so it's supposed to be an early spring for all of us. Okay, I'll leave the cool plants out here. Let's see. There's the mama. They need sun too. It's gonna work. All right. I put everything and move things around now. Okay. All right, so I got this. I'll leave these here. That's my newest one right here. That is a Chinese evergreen. I don't know why I can't remember evergreen, but all I say is Chinese. All right. Out of room. Here's my shamrock. I'm gonna bring that out for St. Patrick's Day. All right, do this. Note. Shamrock. That's how that goes. All right. Move things around. That's another thing to do. If you move things around, you'll find out where things grow better too in your window. All right, that looks good. I don't know if I need that. Trying to clean up as I go. Nice happy anniversary, David. Oh, it's your anniversary? My wife and I have an anniversary today. 47 years. That is lovely, David. Congrats. Good for you. Happy anniversary to you and your wife. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Very nice. I'm going to put that there. Yep, happy anniversary. Coffee, anyone? Cheers. Anybody got coffee? Though I should be cutting down. I think I've had a little bit too much. All right, that's my Chinese. I don't know if it needs high sun. I feel like it would need high sun, this plant. I'm trying to figure out if I could put it back here, maybe. Right behind here. Oops. I gotta get a plant here. It's got a lower sun because I'm taking all the shade, and I'm gonna put this back here for now. And keep an eye on it. I think this might be not sunny enough for it. I don't know yet. I got it there. And I haven't showed you, well, let's see, all this stuff. Actually, starting to look bad. I'm not going to clean this one up. But remember, these looked really bad last week. Last week, they were looking really bad, and now they look much greener and much healthier now. Happy anniversary, she says. Yes. I'm just going to spray this a little bit. It looks perfect. That's better. Way better. A little bit of water. So this has still got water in it. I want this to dry out, and then I'll put a bunch of water after. Hey, Clef. Okay, what's next? You can see the plants back there. I got a pot here. This needs some kind of plant, so I'm gonna find something. Because that pot is got hidden by this, I need something that's going to be taking less sun over here. Oh, you know what I should do? I actually, I'm going to put, you know what? I have this feeling this would work really nice for me. I'm going to put that Sansevieria snake plant, Lorenzi back here. And swap that out. Let's see how these do. Yeah. That'll work. Where did I put that? Let me see. What else did I want? These still didn't come out. I'm just dying to keep an eye on this to see if these come out. My spring cactus have not flowered since last year when I bought them. And I am wondering, keeping an eye on this to see if we're going to get some spring flowers, because this is an awesome plant. If I get some, but I still see it's growing. That one. There you go. Okay, I need to get a plant for that. I'm going to move this out of here too, though. I want a plant for this one. There we go. I can't have an empty pot with no plant in it. How dare me? How dare me? I'm going to put this out of here because maybe I'm not sitting anyways. So. That was an orange one. I have a pink one orange. I can't wait to show you. I showed it last summer or last spring, but I'm dying to see. So you can see all the new leaves on here. It's still happy. It's still all the new leaves. Can't wait to see if I get some. And there was a piece. Matter of fact, I might put another piece in here. Let's see if I can take a piece. and get that going so that this will fill up even fatter. I'm trying to figure out what do I want. This has got a double piece on it. This, you know what? I'll take this one. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So I cut it off at the section. And what happens is, I got to keep, that doesn't like lots of water, but this new one, I got to keep this section wet because it won't root and it'll die off. So I'll put that in here. And then these can become plant separate. I can pull them out and they can have their own little pot after, but I'm not doing that yet. They're not strong enough. All right, let me give you some more. I think I'll get some more soil. Okay. Anybody have does anybody have this? Like I know Mike and that have this, a spring cactus, or do you have the Christmas cactus is the ones most people have. Christmas cactus. You guys got any of these? You know, there's another spot. I'm tempted to do that too. Let's see. Where do I want to pull it from so it doesn't make a mess of the plant? I'm trying to think if I could. Oh, I like the look of that, but I'm going to pull this one off. I'll do this. And put it over here. This should become nice and bushy if I get them going. Just got to get them rooted in there. A little more dirt. I spray it a bit. I gotta get the other one. Ooh, that's good. Leave that there, and I'll grab the other one too since I'm doing all this work. All right, that one's an orange one. And this is a pink one. I don't know if they have any other colors to that. But I'm going to put some more dirt in this. See, this one died up. I got to be careful. I got to make sure it stays in there or it'll dry off. So I'm going to put some more here. Fix this plant. I'm going to try putting some on the side on this one too. I want to see if I can get this bushed out better. And once it gets overflown, I'll just pull out the baby ones and put them in their own pots. But right now, they can stay with the mama. Okay, that's what I want. I'll take this one. What I learned from this one is the Christmas cactus, I can either plant in the dirt or I can sit there and put it in water. This one does not like trying to root it from water. It rots. I tried doing that, and this plant does not like it. But it will take it if I put it directly in the dirt. It's happy with that, but it does not like me doing anything in that. I'm going to take a section off here. Put in the dirt. What does that have? What has everybody got planned for tonight? Anything special? And I thank you again for joining me. What do you guys got planned? I'm going to actually, I don't like that one. That's growing leaves. That's why I don't want to touch it. You know what? I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take this one out. That. Shove in the dirt. Okay. All right, technically, to produce flowers on these plants, you're not supposed to water them, and then it kind of forces them to flower, but I got to keep it watered with these new ones I just put in there. They got to be watered, otherwise they'll just die off. All right. What else? I do have this that amazes me. I can't root it. I tried putting in water to root, but this is my olive tree, and I would not. I kind of am happy because the leaves don't even die off at the bottom. This is a new little plant for me, because normally plants, the leaves die at the bottom. The leaves die at the bottom, and not this one. This one. Okay, this one has it all the way up here. Crazy. Yeah, all the way up there. Look at that thing. And all the way to the bottom, there's leaves. Like most plants will die off. The leaves will die off and go. Not in this case. This is the only plant I've ever seen where I've kept the leaves alive on the bottom. And I find that very interesting about this plant. I think I lost one leaf. Well, maybe a few. There's two here. 2, 3. But they're all nice. What a strange little plant. Or tree. Has anybody got an olive tree? Anybody got a plant like that? I'm gonna have another coffee. Yum. I'm gonna have a coffee here. Okay, I got a little note I write what I'm gonna do online. And I said, separate yellow snake plant, Laurenti, I did. Repot the Chinese evergreen, I did. Pot and fix succulent, back there I did. Check on the plants, which I'm doing most of them, but not all. I introduced the new plant, so I am doing pretty good. We'll just have the rest of the coffee, do a little bit more. Rest of the coffee. And then I can sit down for a second. I gotta make these beans up I made for supper. I need to make them up. Okay. It's like my break time now. Yay! Thank you. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. Awesome. Thank you so much. I need to keep a little pal here with me because I'd hate to see it's all about me and my face and not anything with my little planty. Now, I would like to do something, and I hope that anybody who watches and you guys, next week, I would like to work on cleaning my greenhouse and showing you. I don't have a whole lot. I want to increase the variety in my greenhouse, so not everything can grow nice in a greenhouse indoors. But I want to know if anybody knows about orchids. How about David, MT? You guys are orchid people? I was trying to find Milo to come to my channel. She said I might do a StreamYard to talk about. She's very good with orchids, and I want to learn. I have said it lots of times. I'm trying to work with succulents. Cactus is not my friend either, and orchids. So I would like to learn about orchids so I can eventually buy a vanilla orchid to grow. That's what my whole reasoning is why I want to get learn more about orchids. And I like it, well, vanilla bean orchid. I would love to learn about that because I want to know better about it, keeping care of it, because I've killed a couple of plants off the orchid part of it. And I would like to, I know it is, it's an issue of how I'm watering things, and I need to learn what I am doing wrong to get it right. And even I, who know a lot about gardening and all this different plants, because I'm showing you, I have issues with certain types of plants, and other plants I can be really good with. But those ones I have an issue with, and I want to work on it better. So, there we go. Oops. You never tried to grow an orchid? No? Oh yeah, did you type on there? I'm sorry if I missed it. How is that lemon tree? I saw that video. I think that's at least 6 months old, the one when I went to go to see how your channel was doing. And you had like a 6-month-old lemon tree. And how is that doing for you? Your lemon tree. Mine, because I grew from a seed, I believe it won't probably grow lemons. But it's doing awesome. So is my avocado too. And they're fairly old, but I'm like proud of this. These two I'm very proud of because I know how old they are. And I just want to, so I don't even have to do any work with them. I actually clean up the counter while I'm at it. So maybe I can do that. All right. Here. This is that. Again, I can't show you the whole height of it, but is my avocado I grew. And right now I can tell, see, what I'm learning from this thing is, see, it's weeping, but I already watered it. But that tells me when it starts to weep, the leaves go down, like, and weep, that's what I call it, goes down. That needs watering. I did water it, so I'm not going to water it again, but I watered it today before I came on. And then once the water gets into it, these leaves will fluff up and they'll be like out more than the way they look kind of sad right now. So this thing has taught me kind of how to water it. Yeah, how to water that one. And then I have the lemon one too I was going to show. All right, let me put lemon one on there too. These off. I just showed these last week. There's a lot of philodendron in my greenhouse, but I don't have a lot of stuff. I'm going to try to fool around with my greenhouse now. Okay, so there's, can you see all that? Sorry, I'm hiding in the bushes, but what do you got? I mentioned you in my lemon tree update video. Did you hear about the leaves? No, let me see. David, I'm trying to read that. I mentioned you in my thank you for that, lemon tree update video. Did you hear about the lemon turn up lighter in the winter? No, wait, am I saying it right? I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. I mentioned you in my lemon tree update video. Did you hear about the leaves? Oh, turning lighter in the winter. Oh, okay. They turn lighter in the winter. Thank you. Okay, now I get it. No, I didn't know that, but that's cool. That's helps me out. That they in the wintertime they turn lighter. You know why? Because I'm not from a. Yeah, that is good to know. Are they in your house, or it's because that's what they do normally in the wintertime? Because see, it looks so confusing right now. You can see I have 3 pots here. Let me see. So there's the olive tree right here. Where's my finger? Olive. Over here is the avocado. And over there is my lemon tree. And again, because I can't adjust the camera so you actually size. They're on the table, obviously. And I don't have the height of them, but this has grown a lot because this olive tree was it was no taller than that stick. So I got a nice length, and I think I cut a piece off of it too because I cut a piece here because I wanted to split, and it's exactly doing what I wanted it to do. This should grow another leaf. This one here should grow another stem. I mean, not leaf. And so I split here, and you can't tell where it's going to come out, the next leaf. It's normally in a node that'll come out, which it is. So there's another leaf. And then I cut that down. You can see it, and it flew here. Didn't give me another branch, but I might cut it and see if I can split that. And there, so this had just that. It was actually, trying to think, it was just one straight plant. I don't know if it even had any branches when I got it. This little green olive tree. What do we got? No, it is because I have trying to inside during, no, it is because I have to bring, the lemon tree during the winter. Okay, trees don't like you messing with their light. Though that's probably true. That is not, but the thing is, we have to, because it's too cold, we can't leave it outside. However, this will grow, it goes rough in the winter. It'll start dying out a lot of leaves. I bring it outside, and like you said, it rejuvenates. But do you have the stickiness from it on your leaves, David? Your lemon tree, this is very sticky. I actually took it in the shower. Making sure the water's not bad. I gave it water, but I don't want to overwater that because these trees like to be dried out more than too much water. But that is very sticky. So do you find that your lemon tree leaves are really sticky at all? That's what I'd like to know. If you find that they're real sticky. No, I want to see how much this grows. I'm going to get a sign. I'm going to put a sign in here. I'm putting avocado, but I want to measure it. And so then we're going to see how much it grows within maybe the next year. I'm just going to put lemon tree, the height of it, the dates, and we'll see how tall it grows. All right. Let's see. I got my tags here. I have not dated these ever. I should have dated them. But there's a video on how to grow it, and that's how old that is. Not too sticky. It might get pretty sticky, David. And it actually attracts, that stickiness is attracting bugs. So I won't do it all the time, but it was so sticky. It's still sticky now. These new leaves aren't bad, but I am going to, it gets sticky again. I'm going to take a hose to it, and I put it in the shower and I wash the leaves off because it was too sticky. It's going to attract bugs to it because it's all kind of sweet tasting. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to measure, you're going to see the height here, see the camera's opposite way. And I want to see how tall my tree is. Let's see. So it says it's about 24 inches. So I'm going to put this on a tag here. I did this, so I want to see how it grows within the year. So we're going to put lemon tree, and on the back I'll do this. What did I just say? 17 inches? I already forgot. I think I said 17. No. 24. Okay. So I got 24 inches. 24 inches height. And we're going to go, today's February. What is today? February 18th. Let's just see. I'll check the date here. Yeah, February 18th. 2024. And there we go. I'm going to put that in here. So we are going to keep track of how much it grows within the next year, because I never did that before. This is why I like the tags, because I can't remember all the dates and everything. So, we mess around with it. I go to see the height. It's going to go outside. I should have put the date on it, but now I'm trying to be more conscientious and put dates on things so I know how tall they are. All right. So that's that one. And all right. What do we got? Got to look what you wrote. I tried to plant an avocado. They didn't grow. The seeds, wait a minute, rotted. Oh, really? Hello, we have Eamon down. Hello, Eamon Dawn. Hi, Mrs. Greenthumb. I've noticed with the Sansevieria Laurenti, sorry for the spelling, that's okay. They don't like as much water as the others. That is absolutely, I agree with you. I believe you for sure. Thank you for joining the live stream, and thank you for your comment. Oh, you could have left the comment and you wanted to get rid of it? Amen, Don. I agree with you, because I try to root it, and it does not like being in water long periods of time at all, like the normal snake plant. It actually is really hard. All right, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to grab the other snake plant, because I officially got the right name for it too, because they're all Sansevieras. This is what's funny. I'm going to show you. These are all Sansevieras, but totally different looking plants to me. I got to move this out. I'll move my avocado. All right. I'm going to grab my other snake plant. Okay. So this is my other. This is the one that's more easier, and she is right about the water. Absolutely right. I agree with you. Well, I'm glad you retyped it. Amy, do I know you or do you go by another name channel? Or Amy, is that your channel name or is that somebody else using that? I just wondered if that's Cliff or somebody else. But I think I agree with you 100%. Well, look at this. This thing is watering. So we get rid of the lemon one and we bring new plants on as I go. Oh, I wanted to measure this one too. I want to see how high this is growing. So I'm going to do that too on here. So let me see. Hi, Mrs. Greenthumb. Several snake plants. I've noticed with the Laurentia, which I'm going to bring back in a minute, they don't like as much water as the others. They like to be almost completely dry. Hope this has helped. Miss you. Oh, yes. Yes. And I miss you too, Amy. I used to come on my channel all the time. Are you still there, Amy? Okay, I'm going to measure my my thing. All right. This one, let's see, at the tallest point is still 16 inches. All right, so we're going to do this one here too. I'm going to put lemon tree. And I'm going to put, what did I just say, 17 inches. This is height. And today is the February 18th, 2024. Okay. Well, welcome back. I hope you come and join me, Amy. Thank you for coming. You said you should know on Amy. I used to watch years ago. Well, I hope you rejoin me, Amy, and welcome back. And I'm going to try to come on Sunday. So if you're not doing anything, I love the company as I show new plants, water my plants, clean around and clean off the plants to make sure they look healthier. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I have them all over my house, but today I'm just sticking with kind of mostly in my living room to work on them. And do you know anything about orchids? No. Yeah, I'm still here. It's almost spring here. Well, late winter. I have tons to transplant. I always wait to do them all and overwhelm myself. Yeah, that's kind of like, you know what? I miss not coming on live streams and showing my face. Here I am. And I really wanted to come back more every Sunday, get advice, give advice, whatever. I take advice too because there's things I have issues with and because they're new plants, I don't know about them. So I'm learning as I go. So I hope you join me. I'm happy that you're here. Right now I'm just measuring. I normally have all my plants labeled, but I don't have them labeled. So right now I want to label this. This is an olive tree. And I'm kind of measuring them all. All right. To see how much they grow within, well, maybe 6 months, a year. It doesn't really matter. That one's at about 21 and a half. Let's go 21. I'd rather go shorter and then see if it grows better. So we're going to go. Okay, olive tree. What did I just say? God, my brain's bad today. The height was, look at this. I hate that. I'm older and forgetful. 21 inches. Okay. So we're going to do 21 inches height. Today is February 18th, 2024. There. So at least I got something to keep track of the height on this one. And then I was going to show, okay, where's my lid? I'm going to move this one back to the other window. This is going to come forward. That is the normal Sansevieria, which another name is snake plant. Well, I should say snake plant, but then the original name is Sansevieria. And this is the Zelenica. Look. See, I'm going to have a hard time with this pronunciation of this, but Zelenica. Zelenica? If I'm not saying it right, maybe somebody could break it down for me, but Zelenica, that's the one that's really easy to grow. This thing I got in the dark, like in my bedroom, it's in the shaded area, growing really nice. And then I got it in half sunny. So this thing's amazing. Yeah. Oh, I have a plant books too. I got plant books too. But yeah, you should have a plant book. I have, well, right here behind me. Look at these are. I haven't kept track here. I put it on tags, but I have notes of what I grow. Like these little books. You could just buy a book. I made these, and I actually journal stuff. Like the seeds are in here. You don't have to have this, but see, you keep your seeds. You can journal in here. I think it's a good idea. Put it in one book or put it on tags. I'm just doing tags because I don't pull out a book, but I think it's a wonderful idea to do that, honestly. All right, I'm going to move this one back. All right. Okay. All right, so as I was saying, these, which I didn't know, like seriously, there's so much, you can learn and learn and learn from each other. If you know anything about orchids, Amy, please tell me because I'd like help with that. Next week, I want to go in my greenhouse downstairs next Sunday, and I don't have beautiful plants. There's a lot of philodendrons in there. I got a peace plant. I want to put a little more because not everything likes a greenhouse. I'll tell you that much. Things die in a greenhouse, and okay, there's the one we were talking about. Here's the yellow one, the Laurenti. So here we go. Look, I just want to put these together. There's a Laurenti. Thank you. I should keep track of mine. I think you should. Like, if anybody's loves gardening and plants, keep a little book. You just go to the dollar store, get a book. You don't have to do what I did, but keep a book. Put it on a tag. I like the tags. It works for me. And I'm telling you, because you're going to say, wow, that really grew. And then now I can go measure it and go, okay, it was that high. It did grow a lot. Yeah, put a book all together in a book. I put it on tags, and you have to rewrite the tag because the sun does the marker kind of like fades. But this is okay. So because Amy brought this up, Amy, thank you for bringing it up. I'm going to do this. These are all Sansevieria snake plants, 2 different kinds. This, which I showed you already, is a Sansevieria too. It's called a cylindrica braid. This is a snake plant too, which I'm going to lower in a minute. I wish, like I said, I could show you all the same thing because get me excited here. And I could go on and on. I don't get bored of doing gardening at all. Okay, so we're going to lower this. And here's the babies. And these are all the same. Sansevieria is the common name for anything meaning snake plant. And I just find, look at all that. That's 3 different varieties that I would have not known that this was a Sansevieria. Not at all. And this is the same thing. Only you can braid it, put it into hearts. Wait until you see. When I get these growing, I can do different things with them. Like I said, you can braid this. You can put in a heart. And we were trying to find it out from a plant store, which is where I buy a lot of these plants. It's called Colosantes. And you can find it. It's in the county for me. They are very good with plants. They're really good. And they're helpful. And I love them. I told them about the channel I had and that I would mention about Colosantes because I buy a lot. I try to go there a couple times a month at least. And this thing was turned into a heart. So I know that I can get these looking into braids or hearts. And I can't wait to show you that. That's going to be at a later time. They're obviously not big enough. I got a little bigger. See, these ones dry out fast, but they don't mind. They're not. But the one in the bedroom, which I have in a plastic container, seems to be growing much nicer. So I'm going to get. doesn't have 3 leaves yet. Once it has 3 leaves, I'm going to try to breed it. But here it is. This is the same one in my bedroom in a bigger pot because I didn't have little pots. So I put this in a bigger pot. And there. Thank you. Ooh, can you see it? Where's this one? There. You can see. Move this all over. See the difference in height? I took the same one. This is the mother plant back here. Right here where my finger is. And then I took the babies from it, which is growing more babies, put them all in different containers. My daughter had made these, so I thought they were cute. And then I put them there. What do we got? Wait a minute. I love this. I have a night owl. What a minute. Sent to. I split it up with all time and give babies away to get. Yes, that's a great idea. Right now I would give them up. I don't think they're strong enough yet, but I think that's absolutely a great idea to give them as a gift. I'm going to water this one. That one just needs a little water in here too. But this looks really easy, and I think they're cute. And I don't need that many of them, so I will in time. I'm going to get them stronger, though. I don't consider them strong enough. And since you have snake plants, you just split the snake plants up and make more snake plants? Amy, did you have more? This one here, so I'm going to lift up again. Okay, this one, I bought a plant. I'm going to water this one too. I don't like the feel of it. I bought a plant. I took leaves out of it and grew the plant. I don't know if I did a video or not, but I took the leaves out. I put them in water. They take several months to root. I put it back in the pot, and now I sold the original plant that I bought for the same price I bought it. But what I gained was I have this one and this one, and sorry, I got to move to go get them. This one. Here it is. Takes me a couple minutes, so I'm sorry I got to move around because they're not all in my living room. But there you go. There is a bigger one. That's the mother one. Okay. So this I bought one. I pulled leaves off of it. I planted it in this pot. I call this the mother plant now. This mother plant grew big enough that I put leaves in this one. And now this is going to be the mother one. When I take leaves off of them, I'll take it off of this one and eventually that one. But that's what I got from a plant I sold. Yeah, I split them all the time, except for my Laurenti. Oh, I split the Laurenti just today. Have been trying to root a couple snake plant leaves since last May. No signs of root. Oh, I hate to tell you, Lisa, mine took almost a year. You're not doing anything wrong. As long as you don't let it rot out, you're not doing anything wrong. It took me, I could not believe it, but it was almost a year before it actually rooted the first one for me. Now, I'll give you a little trick. Sometimes you can actually just take the leaf and put it in the ground and keep it watered, and it might root better that way for you. There's 2 ways of rooting that. Yeah, see, she said that they do. You're not doing nothing wrong. Snake plants take an extremely long time to root. This Laurenti doesn't work that way, though. And like Amy was telling me, which this is the Laurenti right here. I like saying it. Sansevieria snake plant Laurenti. This one here, this yellow-leaved one, this does not root in water. Yeah, you're not doing anything wrong. Try it. If you have a spare piece, put it in the dirt and see if it roots faster, because you can actually take it like I said, I don't have any, I don't want to take my plants apart right now, but you could cut down here, put that right in the ground and keep it wet though. You have to keep that wet. And that's a chance of it should grow too. So this one will not, I guarantee. This is the one I split though, Amy, right there. I did it in the beginning of my live stream. Right here to, this is the baby, because I wanted to split it. And there's another baby coming up, but there it is. Here, I'll put it this way. See, right there. There's baby, and then mama's at the back. Because I wanted more. I realize it's going to take a while to build this plant up. But now I got two, and they should, there's another baby coming off of this one too. This the main one. And I'm probably going to take that off. So I will have 3 plants at least. And it'll take a while to grow the babies, but look, let me see if I got the dates on these ones. This was done. I got snake plant, mother plant, which is dry. I got to water that one too. 2022. This one came along. I put February 8th, 2024 planted. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I take that back. Planted 2023. So this was 22. This one was 23. So that's what's good about the labels is you can, if I didn't have that, I would never remember when I planted them or what. So I like putting what the name is, labeling them. So again, I had the original one that I bought, took leaves off of it, sold that original plant for the same money I bought it for. But I ended up with this mother plant, which grew big. I took leaves out of this one, and then I put them over here and rooted them. But I rooted them in water. And sometimes they take up to a year. And sometimes, if you're lucky, maybe 4 to 6 months, you'll get roots. So telling Lisa, you're not doing anything wrong at all. You're not doing anything wrong. There's another kind I'm going to get to after, Amy. I can't wait. There's another at where the Colosanis have one where it's different. It's not the same as this yellow one. And I'm going to try to get the name for it. But there is a third one that they have. They have this one. They have lots of these. They have these, but there's another one that they just got in that's a different one. So I want one of them too. I'm like greedy. I shouldn't call it greedy. I just like having different varieties of plants and seeing if I can grow them and split them. My question to you, Amy, or anybody else, does anybody know about orchids? I'm looking for somebody to help me out with orchids. Does anybody have orchids? That's what I like to know. And I'll have my coffee here. I'd like to know if anybody has orchids at all. Or do you know anything about orchids? Because next Sunday, I got a messy greenhouse, which I want to go and show you. I might not even touch it until I clean it up. I'm going to do a live stream kind of talking to you guys, cleaning up my indoor greenhouse. Plus, fooling around, see what I want to grow in there because things grow differently. Like for instance, I have a couple winter cactus. Hi, Linda. Oh, okay. Linda, welcome to my live stream. And hi. I find that the more sun, the faster they grow. Ones anyway. Yes. You know what? Are you talking about the snake plants? They grow better in the sun. Once you get them established, then you can put them pretty well anywhere. Because look at this is not in the sun. This one here, the mother plant is not in the sun. Look at how good it's doing. The leaves look nice. They're growing tall. And this was not in the sun, but it's been established. So I made sure it was in partial sun, not high sun. And they're doing well. You're running out of room? But we could learn, even if you didn't buy an orchid. I would love. Linda, do you know much about orchids? And Linda, where are you from? And welcome. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Please come and join me if you're not doing anything at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard or whatever when I'm on. Oh, you're Minnesota. Okay. I had one on the south side of my house, and multiply like crazy. Oh, okay. So that was the sun. That's a great tip because she's saying it does really good in the sun. And I agree. I'm sure it does. But what I like about this plant is you pretty well water it, don't water it. Sun, no sun. They do amazing. Once you establish them in a pot, they're amazing plants. You can put them everywhere. This mother one is kind of more, it gets sun, but it's more shady. And the smaller one right here, I have this one, more sun. But I don't have it directly sun. None of them are direct sun because I don't have room to put them in there's plants that need more sun and they survive quite nicely without it. But I agree with you. I'm sure they do fantastic in the south sun. I'm sure of it. But because I don't have much room. Well, who are you? Welcome. This is, Kaya, Joey Official. Hello. Welcome. And if you guys are from Milo's channel, welcome to me because I'm not sure. I don't recognize. I think Kaya, Joey Official is from Milo's channel, right? Milo? Do you know Milo? Anybody know Milo? Then I'll know if you're connected that way. You have 9 different kinds. Oh my God, Linda. Love it. You have 9 different. Oh, see, I'm heading to get different kinds. I only have 2, but I saw a 3rd one I might get. And I am looking for, if you know anybody. You love them? Yeah, me too. I think they're such a wonderful plant, but I love all kinds of plants. I love these. Don't get me wrong. And I think I can put these all over my house. So as they get, I only buy one. And as long as I can root one and separate them, I will have all kinds of plants as they get bigger. They take a while, but I'm glad with them. So I would, I love snake plants or Sansevieria. And that's Laurenti. I have to write the names down because I told you they all have different names too. And this one, where did I put it? I put it on one of them right here. This one's called maybe you can help me, Linda, because I don't pronounce them right. Zeylanica. Zeylanica. This is the easiest snake plant to grow. This one here. This here. I'm gonna show my hand right there. Oh my God, she says, I love plants. You have over 200. I love plants. My house is full of, have over 200. Do you have orchids? I'm looking for somebody to help me out with orchids. I know her, yes. And I am, I am the guy that does the Philippine gardening in America from Alabama. Been a while since we've seen each other. Well, welcome. It's okay. I thought I met you. I've been to Milo because I've known Milo for years. Milo is in South Carolina in the U.S., but she has a lot of Philippine friends, and I met them. I was visiting her, I think, yesterday or whatever in her live. So that's why I figured I might get some new people coming in because I went to her live. But thank you for coming back to me. There you go. David's in Alabama. Thank you for coming back. If you guys get a chance, like I said, I'm trying to do, I used to come live a lot, but I'm going to try to come on Sundays. We can all meet each other. We can chat. But, I'm going to stick to the garden subject because I love them. And I will add a little thing of, if you like monarch butterflies, I'll be coming on with that in the springtime because I raise them. I have raised monarch butterflies for, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years. And I name them after people that come on my channel and then release them. So that's something to look forward to. They won't start, I won't get them to release probably at least till June. Yeah, they've been coming later, June, July. Just so you know, I stick to kind of garden, but if you like butterflies, come on and join me later on. There you go. And David, you guys are in the same Alabama, so that's wonderful. See, I like it. People get to meet each other. It's a wonderful thing. Oh, I got my friend's doggies going down. I love doggies, so they're hilarious. These 2 little doggies. Okay, what do I got here? I'm into Kentucky. I'm so ready for me too. I have bunch of now flower seeds to plant this year. I found a bunch on sale at. I was going to tease you. You can send me some anytime you want, there, Amy. I love it because in the States you find some unique things more than I can find. But yeah, unique seeds you can find in the States. I get some too. I can find some on Amazon and stuff like that. But and then it leads me to, again, I'm going to shout out, does anybody know about orchids? I really want some help with orchids. So if you know anybody that knows a lot about orchids and you could bring them to my channel, I would love that, because I want some help with certain things I have a hard time with. And I want to get advice from others to help me. I want to grow orchids so that I can buy eventually the vanilla orchid, which is a vanilla bean orchid. You can actually grow your own vanilla beans if you know how to do an orchid. And yes, you can grow them in your house. If I had hot weather, like 365 days a year, I could grow them outside. But unfortunately, we don't in Canada. There's a lot of cold times, so it has to be grown in the house. But I really want to grow that. It's kind of like my thing that I've been on my bucket list for a long time of getting in a vanilla orchid. But I don't want to get it until I learn how to do them. I will have, wait a minute, I have a bunch. Oh, do you? If you want, no, Amy, I'm kidding, but I always kid. And then if somebody really wants to send me something, you just look me up. And I just got to look me up. I'm trying to think of how to do it. You have to, I don't know if I can connect with you anymore, but I'm trying to figure out how you could do that. So I could get seeds mailed would be wonderful. Well, we have to connect, but I have to figure out how to do that. I have an email. I have an email that you could chat with me, but it's not Mrs. Greenthumb. I try to set up an email for this channel. So if you want to, it's nana.scookingcraftcorner@gmail.com. I can type it and we can stay connected through an email. And I also have Facebook too, but I don't watch my Facebook too much. I'm kind of careful with that one, but an email is good. You want to keep in touch, Amy. So do you want me to type it out or just, it's a long one. So, and I have another channel. That's the name of my channel. That's why, because I do cooking and crafting and stuff. My other channel, that's what started out being Mrs. Greenthumb, came from that other channel that I wanted to garden. I want to keep this strictly talking about gardening. And so I don't have anything set up to get a hold of anybody. Wait a minute. Oh, I am a vegetable garden leaf, the pretty plants to her. That's funny. That's okay. I do gardening outside too. I have found that vegetables, gardening, and the flowers are like two different of medium, like drone. That's true. Wait a minute. I remember. Oh, wait, I emailed you before. I sent you a pic of my roses. Did you? That's got to be a long time ago. But if you know that email, just keep in touch with me and we can chat more often than on here. Or you can come and meet me up on Sundays on here if you want. And Kaya, just to show you, because you weren't here earlier, I am both. Yeah, type it out. Okay. All right. I got to turn the computer here, so you're going to see something kind of my window here while I type this. Okay. So there we go. Let's see. I think I did it right. Let me see. I hope I spelled it right. Let me see. nana.scookingcraftcorner@gmail.com. That is my other channel that I come on more frequently because I just want to chat with people and I get bored and I do crafts on it. You don't have to join me over there. If you want to, that's fine. But this is the one, if you're a gardener, I'd stick to this channel because this is the one I'd like company with and chat with gardening. Oh, and for you, what's it? I want to see your name right. Kenya? Is that right? Oh, Kuya Joey Official. See, this is just to show you this side of you. I do both. In the summertime, I garden outside So I do both there. And you're right, it's two different medias, plants, but it doesn't mean that you can't learn anything. See there, that's my summertime. I garden outside and grow vegetables and flowers outside. See, I grew a lot of these, and these are delicious. That's a butternut squash. Different shapes though. Normally your standard butternut squash looks like that. And I have them. I have this one. This is like the odd duck, this one here. I grew a lot of these. I grew spaghetti squash, a lot of butternut squash. I grew beans, potatoes, whatever works. Here's the peas I grew. They're Mother Stallard. No, sorry, they're Mother Stallard beans. These I grew. Right. They're very nice, creamy tasting. They go, if you get them go, they take a little bit of time to kind of root, and the birds will eat the seeds. So I got to plant them indoors, and they don't all germinate, but I would say 50% germinate. And I grow them. I try to grow them every year because they're delicious. The beans. I have a butterfly garden outside because I raise monarch butterflies every year. So I do both sides of the scale here. I do everything. So what do we got? We primarily do the veggie gardening, do tons of, what's that? Canning. Okay. And preserve, usually put up around 200 jars. Oh, that's wonderful. I like that. I have it. See, I got to get connected again. I got kind of lazy. I can can too, because I'm a cook. Like, I know how to cook and all that. So the canning and all that comes on my other channel, by the way, because whatever I can do with the stuff I grow, I can actually cook, and I can, and I do all that stuff too. So I like all of it. But I am kind of I kind of stick to these indoor plants right now because it is, winter time. I don't have anything growing outside. And this is kind of my thing for the winter time. The summertime will come, and then I'll start going outside more and chatting with everybody outside and showing you what's going on with the garden. That's if my phone can go out that far, because sometimes my internet is really bad. So the live streams are hard for me to do outside. But I have like I said, I got a section of potatoes, for beans, for squash. I don't know. I have a peach tree up there that's been pretty good to me. Peach tree. Then I have a butterfly area for butterflies. And then my next door neighbor, I kind of put that as a little park. I made it as, I got flowers around it, and I cleaned out his area. So it's a very, very tiny little kind of park that I put flowers in, and I used all recycled material. So like I said, I do all kinds of stuff like that. With the economy, it is majority beneficial to grow your own food. We want to try greenhouse gardening during the winter next year. Yeah, that's cool. Well, what did you say you're from? You're from Alabama, which is still cold. The greenhouse garden is kind of another thing itself. I have a greenhouse inside. I don't use it for growing. I have started plants in it, but normally they're all indoor plants in that greenhouse. But can you grow indoors? Sure, you can grow food. Yeah. You're 7B. Yeah, I'm like around that. We have pretty cold weather in the wintertime. I think if you look where I am, I think it's in the 7. I don't know what 7B, what it is. I don't go higher than an 8 because we're pretty low. So I would say we're kind of like stuck between 6 and 7 zone area. I always forget it. I know what the zone area is, and then it slipped my brain. But I know it's in about 6, 7 because we're a lot colder than most places. And it's tricky because no matter where you are, you have to take in consideration. If you're in Florida or hot weather, you're cold. Wait, you're really cold then, Linda, right? Zone 4 would be cold, wouldn't it? I am in zone 6B, but it's changing. Yeah. Kentucky is not that far away. Like, I'm from Ontario. I don't know if you want to look on a map, but you would see that I live across from Detroit, Michigan. So Michigan and Ontario, that area is changing. The temperature seems to be changing a lot. I think we're getting a little warmer, longer weather, you know. But it is cold today, so we have like -7 degrees, so it's been really cold today. But and then it's kind of weird because I can't start growing till April or May, because April's nice weather, but then it'll hit you with a frost. Yeah, would love a greenhouse, but expensive to have over the winter. Yeah, well, I'm going to show you. I just have a tiny greenhouse that I got a while back, and I don't know. I might fool around with it as I chat to you guys. I might try to grow fruit in there. I did when I first got it, but I haven't really done anything with it because lots of times I'm upstairs and my basement's a lot colder than up here. So I hang up here, and then in the summertime I go downstairs. So I've kind of neglected my greenhouse a little bit. So that's why next Sunday, if you join me, we can talk about greenhouse and what you think of the one I have. There is a video and pictures on it, but I will come live and show you. It's not big, but it's in my basement, and I want to clean it up. And that's where I got my orchids, okay? And so that's why I was really wanting to know, anybody knows about orchids. If you know anybody, please send them to my channel so that I can talk to them and they can give me advice on orchids, because it's just a thing or anything, like when it comes time to things growing outside and I'm having an issue with it, I'll see what you guys recommend. Like I'm a very much of an experimental person in the garden. Plants, everything. I try different things. I try to grow with paper towel. I try soil. I try different things to see how it works. I do it outside. You know what I learned for outside? With flowers especially. I want to read that. Yeah. Would love a great greenhouse, but very expensive to grow. Well, and so Linda, like, and all of you, what I'm trying to say is what I've learned, I don't think of it all, but I'm going to give you one that I remember. Okay. I have done for the last 2-3 years. I used to fill my house and grow the seeds all indoors from everything. I would grow vegetables, flowers, everything indoors. Well, I tried an experiment 2-3 years ago. I've done it 2 years now for sure. And what I do is out in the springtime, like probably second week of April, third week of April, I plant the seeds directly in my soil behind the fence. And I plant especially flowers. I put them in there and protect them because the birds will eat the seeds, but they're little. So they seem to go after like squash seeds and all the bigger seeds. I let it go there. And guess what? It took a while, but all of my flowers, from zinnias to, I can tell you, tons of different outdoor flowers I grow. They're mostly annual. Perennials take a lot longer to grow. And they all came up. And I went, well, I'm not growing them in my house. I'm not going to start putting them all in my house. If I can get them growing outside. So I grow them in this area. I keep them all along the bottom of one of my raised beds. So I keep an eye on what is growing. As soon as they get big enough, right, I let them get really big. I thin them out. And then I move them wherever I want. And now a lot of these flowers I don't buy anymore because I've learned that I can grow them outside. It does take several months, but you still get a time when they start to grow. I still get to see the beautiful flowers all over the place. Zinnias grow for me out like that. They're full blown. By the time August comes, they're pretty well big plants. So I get to enjoy the big plants between August, September, October. So that's what I learned. There's a lot of times I will not even plant in my house anymore because I've learned that. Now I haven't done a lot of vegetables where I put the seeds out because the animals eat them when they're bigger seeds. Like I have to literally, those beans I just showed you, the Mother Stallard beans, I have to plant them in a pot inside and then reroute them outside because the birds ate them all. It was so annoying to me that I would put them out and they kept eating them, and I kept putting them out and kept eating them. I said, so you know what? I'm going to do both. I'm going to put some out for them to eat, or at least maybe root, and I'll put some in the house. And the ones in the house, again, not all of them grew on a paper towel or soil. I tried both. Like 50% of those seeds, I'll get some plants. And when I get the plants, I wait till they're big enough, put them outside, then no animal bothers them, and they grow up and give me a whole bunch of beans. So there's different solutions. By talking to different people, what works for you might not work for me, whatever, but you get ideas of what happens for me because I experiment all the time. with them. And I don't know if you guys know that, because if you're in a colder zone, which I said, if you're in 7, 6 or 4 is a little rough, but 6, 7, it should work the same for you guys in the same zone. What do we got? I have not, you know what? They do, but I have not experimented with that. That is one thing I was thinking of doing, but it is costly because you need the certain containers, you need the chemicals to keep them alive. But I think if you do it right, I think that it would work. But I can't tell you, I've never done that. I never worked with that. I thought about doing hydroponics, but and maybe one day, maybe I will, but I haven't, because it takes me to a whole other area and whole expense to start again. And right now, I don't really want to put money into that, but you never know. I want to start doing something else. I haven't done this. Every year I try to do something new. And now I don't know if it intrigues any of you guys, but I want to, because years ago I said I wanted to do that. And guess what? It's almost like somebody listened to my channel and they came out. I wanted to take a fruit tree and then put other fruit trees to it. Grafting. I want to do grafting. And sure enough, a few years later, after me talking about this, because I've been on the air online for a long, long time, and I'm not saying they heard me or not, but I said this online years and years ago. I would like to graft where you can have different types of apples or different types of plums on one tree for people that do not have a lot of area. I don't have a lot of yard. So it would be great. And sure enough, what do I see now? You'll see it for the last several years. You can get a tree that has more than one kind of type of apple on it, or more than one kind of peach on it. You have that. They've been grafted. And that's another thing I want to get into, is grafting, just to see if I could do it. I would like to graft. I don't know if does that interest any of you guys to do grafting at all? Because you can graft different things. The fish, yes, the fish aquarium appendix looks interesting. The fish, yes, because that's it looks very interesting to do with the hydroponics, and you're doing it with fish, and the fish is basically the what's the word I want to use there? You're saying, I want to use your right word. Excrements come out, and that is a fertilizer to your plants. So that's you use animal fertilizer all the time. It's just a different form of fertilizer for hydroponics, and yeah, it's supposed to help a lot. Like, again, I haven't done it, but I have watched a lot of videos on it, and I've seen people, it looks like they've grown it, unless they're faking it online. And sometimes people just do videos, and I've tried things that people did, and they didn't really work the way they said it. So I don't know. I don't know if I trust the people that I shouldn't say trust, but I respect the people that I've watched over the years, and I've tried what they've said, and it works. I got to give them credit for that. But other things are said, and I don't know how well they work or not. I would only give my advice if it works good. Oh, there you go. Yep. Linda, I believe that. She says, I use my aquarium water to water plants in the house. They like it. Yeah, because it's a fertilizer in it. Yeah, makes sense to me. And then you're like, hey, who doesn't want to help the planet out by recycling? I don't know if anybody's a recycler on here. I definitely am. I recycle a lot of things that I can. My food outside, like if I have seeds, like for instance, when I cook the butternut squash, I take the seeds and throw them out in the park so the birds can have it. So whatever I can, excuse me, with recycling, I try to do. So to me, that's a recycling thing, which is a win-win. You're recycling the water and the plants are liking it. It's a win-win to me. But yeah, this is a fantastic conversation we got going. Thank you so much. Amy, if you're still out there, thank you. I'm always pronouncing your name wrong because I'm trying to say it right. Kenya and Linda, thank you. And everybody else that's in here. Thank you so much for coming. But I like the fact that we keep the conversation going and you give me your opinion on things that are working well and not well for you. I like it a lot, or give me ideas and I will try it. I have lots of things I've tried. Some things work and some things don't work. But it's, not everything is expected to work out right. Might not always work out. And David, thank you out there too. And whoever's still here, thank you guys for joining me. This all started today. You know what's hilarious? This started today. I'm going to start moving a little bit because I'm getting too lazy. But this all started, my very first thing I did on this live stream, which I got to, what did I want to do? I got to remember where I put all these plants, by the way. That's going to go. I'm going to put one away and I'll come back in a second because I want to grab something. Okay, there's a couple things. I'm bringing this plant out. I want to know if anybody knows what this plant is. Right here. I do not know the name of it. I've been trying to find out what the name is. But wish we all could post pictures here and see what everyone is growing. Well, I don't know about posting pictures. I have to think about something, Linda, what I could do for that. Wish we all, okay. Me too, Linda. That would be so cool. I can't give you post pictures, but I can only do links, and I don't know how well that would work. You know what? I only could, if I StreamYard once in a while, I'll tell you what, Linda, I can't leave it here, but if I do a StreamYard, then you can send me pictures and I can put it up on a StreamYard. I might try one day. If we work some out, we'll talk about it. And you can remind me, because in case I forget, that I could do a StreamYard maybe once a month or something. One of the Sundays, once a month, I could do a StreamYard. And you can send me pictures, and I can, on StreamYard, you can post pictures up. I don't know if you know much about StreamYard. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one plant. I'm trying to put things away, but I want to leave this one. If you guys know what this is, can you tell me? Me too. Janet Craig Compacta? You're saying this is the name of the plant? Janet Craig Compacta. I'm lost on that one, Amy. I'm going to put this away. Is that what you think that is? Amy, is that Janet Craig Compacta? I'm going to write that down. If you really think that's what it is, I'd like that you know, and I can write it down. So you think 100% that this is a Dracana Compact. Oh, good. I love you. Thank you. Yep. Wait a minute. Is it? She's calling it Dracana Compacta, and you're calling it Janet Craig Compacta. Or is it, which one is it? Is it Linda or Amy? Which one do you think it is? So I write the right name for myself. I'm going to write it down. Okay, Google it. Yeah, I'll write them both down. And then I'll do, I thank you both. Okay, so you got Janet. Okay, let's see. Janet Craig Compacta. Oh, both are right. Dracana. Oh, this is so great. I've been asking and I didn't get a name for this. So, ladies, thank you. So you think it's both right. Janet Craig Compacta or a Dracana Compacta? Because it could be two different plants, but you're saying no. Oh, okay. So it's a Janet Craig compacta. So put it all together. All right. I got it right here. Oh, I'm going to look it up and then write it down after. Thank you, ladies. Same thing. So it's a Janet Craig. Both are right. Oh, that's so great. Janet Craig compacta. All in one name. I can't wait. I'll forget the name, but at least I'll write it on my plant. I've been dying to know what that is. I got to water it now. I'm dying to know what it is. And thank you, ladies. That is awesome. Oh my God, that's so. This is why I like everybody chatting. I can find out things. You know, I'm going to move these over here. Oh, this got to go in the other room. That goes there. This got to go in my bedroom. I'm going to move this out, and we're going to water that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Amy and Linda. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm so excited because I told you I don't know everything, and people come along and they'll know the plant or know a lot about it. And I thank you. So that's like exciting to me that you gave me a big treat. I want to know, I got something else to show you though, because you two ladies, I don't think you were here. All right. Do you have any alocasia plants? Do you guys have any alocasia plants? Thank you. I love the little hearts. They're cute. There we go. This thing takes a lot of water. A lot of water. I don't know if yours does. I drowned it almost. And the thing, if I don't give it enough, it heats it. I want to show you how much I watered this thing. Look, this thing, tons. And on the bottom, tons. And it loves it. I might eventually have to transplant it pretty soon, though. But I like the container I got it in. So, yeah, lots and lots and lots of water. And then it dries out very fast. What did you got? He says, just don't water your tea. Oh, I know. I learned that lesson. I got it kind of further back. It's like way back here. MT, I know. I've wrecked a couple computers by when I was watering plants. MT known me a long time. And I actually screwed up 2 computers by hitting water with it. So I have to be careful. All right, I'm just throwing this in water. I want to show you these alocasia plants I got too. I let mine dry out too much. A lot of leaves fell, so I may snip off the top and root. That's what I did. That's, you didn't see, but look. Where is, oh, it's rooting right now. Look. The top, I don't want to bend it, but the top is missing right here. And this is, I'm rooting it right now, actually. Let's see. Right here. Wait, some water. This one takes a lot of water too, but speaking on top with you, as I do this, I see what I need to do and get it done. There's the top right here. Right there. It takes a while to root, but it does root. Got it rooting. I see, and it was burning too. That's, if it doesn't get enough water, the leaves start to burn really bad on it. And, oh, really? Okay, well, let me see what we can see. I'm going to show you mine, and we'll see why you have issues with them. Maybe it's a different kind of alocasia you have. Let's see. I'm going to move this out of the way. This one, now that we know it's a, let me do it. Dracaena Janet Craig compacta. This, I'm so happy to know the title of this, and I'm going to look it up, research it, and put a name for myself. This plant needs a lot of water. Lots. It does not like running out of water. If it runs out, the leaves start to burn. Right here, they're burning. And that baby one I showed you. Now, let me see. My alocasia, I'm going to show them right now. I'm excited to show you these. Wait, first of all, I want to show you the container they came in. This is the size of the container that I got these alocasias in, okay? This a Bambino one. What do we got? You got no alocasia. They are so fun. When you do that, you'll get 2 shoots growing out from where you cut. Yeah, although it should look cool, eh? Okay, so look, very cool. That is the size that these plants were, okay? Like I said, I buy $2.99, $3.99 plants, and then I'll know whether I can kill them or not kill them, and then when they go off, so I want to show you what they look like now. And I also have to tell you what window they're in so that might help you too. So let's see. So this is the window that's right onto the right of us is the west, south, it'd be north window I got them in. The north window. And here's what they look like. This is an alocasia black velvet. So the north window, I have them, and there you go. That's one. And I told you they were that size when I got them. That's one. Okay, let me move this computer over a bit so I can show you the other thing I got. And I have another alocasia. This one even better, Bambino. Black velvet, and this is Bambino. Here, look at the leaves on this. There, can you see that? There's my alocasia. They're so okay. So that's the black velvet alocasia, and I did clip up some leaves because they would rust a little bit, so I was cleaning them up. And there is my like I said, alocasia Bambino. I knew nothing about these plants there, Linda. This is my experiment for myself. I go buy a plant, little, because I don't want to spend a lot of money if I kill it. And then I experiment how it goes. And normally it goes pretty well. I want to get some more of these, a different kind, but I didn't find one I liked yet, a different kind of alocasia because it's growing so well for me. Again, you wanted advice? My advice is, this is how I grew it. I obviously transplanted as soon as I got it, it was in this container. I knew it was root bound. So I took it out of the roots as soon as I got it. I took it out of the roots. I replanted it shortly after because I knew I don't think it likes being root bound. It was getting too small. So I pulled it out. I took it instead of everyone jumps different sizes. I don't. I go from, I went from this size to this size. I did not go like I have different plant sizes, and you can do that. I mean, it's not going to hurt it until it gets rooted. But look, it was like you could go this size to this size, and then to the big one. But I didn't do that. Some of them I just took this and said, "Oh no, screw that! I'm putting it right in the big one," and it took off. So it must tell me that it likes more dirt. It must get fertilized by the dirt. It likes the food in it. And it likes to be watered, but then dried out. So I water it, I dry it out. I water it, dry it out. And I have it in the north window. So I don't know if that helps you out, but that's what I do. That's how I water it. I get it. It's all, oops, I might have to put another pot because it's chocolate. It's like heavy because I just watered it. This will dry out. Then I water it again. I don't keep watering. I just let it totally dry out. Both of them dry out. I feel the dirt. I do that all the time. I'll feel it. Make sure it's like nice, almost dry, then water it again. And I also water it from the bottom too. And the reason I'm watering a lot more from the bottom, I don't know if you have gnat issues, but I have lots of issues with gnats. And so I try to keep it that I'm trying not to water. I've been watering the top in front of you guys, but I try to water more on the bottom as a regular thing than on the top because the gnats. I have a big issue. And gnats can kill plants too. They eat at the roots. And so thank you. I'm pretty happy with how they look. And I also do another thing, which I always joked about this. I don't know if you guys, this is what I call it. I call it, you got to exercise your plants, meaning they will lean towards the sun. Once they lean towards the sun, oh, you're very welcome. I hope that helped, Yolanda. As soon as they lean to the sun, turn them around. So you can see see how that is? I'm going to show you the side view. That is leaning towards the sun. This right here, this section is all sun. Now I got it facing this way, so the sun is here. So this is going to bend the leaves to the sun. And do I do that? I do that a lot. On a regular basis, I turn my plants. When I start seeing them lean to the sun, I turn them around. The plants need exercise like people. So that's my exercise. I don't know if you ever knew that, but I have talked about that for years and years and joked about saying exercise your plants. Plants need exercise just like human beings do. And that's what I do. So I will hope all the tips I say to you, I hope it helps, and I appreciate the tips you tell back to me. I'm going to put this back in the window. All right. Because maybe if we're putting this too high of a sun, it doesn't like it. I'm thinking, to me, the north sun is sunny, but it's not full sun all the time, and I think it likes that. All right, and I'm fooling around with other things that I really don't think that they look that great, but I could show you this. In the same window, I have this going, but these need watered a lot. Sometimes I buy herbs, and then I root the herbs and put them in a pot. And this is this one was the one I had outside, and I wanted to save a piece. So this gotta get watered, but this is a basil. It doesn't look that beautiful, but same window with those alocasias. There's my basil. And I gotta water this because it's too dry. There's my basil. You can see, and when it starts to fold down like that, I know it needs water because you can see my avocado does that. As soon as it goes, give me some water. You're starving me to death. It actually talks to me. So now, since I'm here, I'll come back and water these. This one here. And it'll dry out in so many days. This sucks up a lot of water, this basil. Did you ever do that? Did you ever take things from a store and try to grow the stuff like herbs if you want some herbs? Most of them are rooted. You can just take a piece from the store in the fridge, take it out, room temperature, shove it in to water. And like rosemary does that, basil does that, thyme does that. They all root. Most of the herbs do that. So if you want that, you can do that, throughout the winter time. You can have some fresh herbs if you want. Rosemary likes high sun, though. Once you get it rooted, it doesn't like that window. I have to put it in high sun for rosemary. And then this is another one. I'm going to clean it up. This is, I got spearmint. This was a spearmint piece I had in the garden, and I wanted to keep it and there it is in the window. I had to clean it off, though. This is what I do, too, to my plants. I go in there, clean what I don't like. And I did spearmint. Here, I'm going to put it down. This is spearmint. You can smell it. And I want to make tea with it. Now, if you notice, the leaves aren't that big on it, because outside the leaves would probably be way bigger than this. But I think it's cool that I'm keeping it alive. And then I can come around and I go and cut that off, right? I just cut a piece off. And then I add it to, it's taking me forever, mind you. I add it to this, which is not a lot. I add it to this pile and just pull it in and dry it out. And then that can be a tea. But like I said, if this was outside, the leaves would be much bigger than in the house. These are kind of tiny, but I'm still keeping them alive. That's what matters. Trying to pull it off like thyme. It's not working out. So anybody grow herbs in there, or that's not your thing? So you can see the gnats are coming too out of that. I just saw them fly out. So I do have issues with gnats, but they're not killing this plant at all. It's doing fine. I got most of my stuff done. I still got a little more planning to do. But I will chat next Sunday. We'll chat about anything. And I'm going to work in the greenhouse and clean up the greenhouse, which is really a mess. And I can show you some stuff like the winter cactus. That's what I was going to say. The cactus I have here, the Christmas cactus, doesn't flower that often because there's too much moisture in a greenhouse. So you need dry for that. So this is spearmint. Oh, this time it's too strong. Oh, did you? In the house? It's fun doing this stuff. Like I said, you can go get the herbs from the fridge section at a grocery store and you can grow them. And I should do it again. I had rosemary, but it's gone. Okay, let me see. Do you know anything about growing string of heart rosary plant? I don't even know what that is. So I would help you, Linda. I don't know what that is. Does anybody else know what that is? A heart rosary plant? Heart rosary. Yeah, know nothing about it. If I find one, I could grow it, Linda. Like try with it, but I have no idea what it is. I have not even seen that. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll Google it though, Linda. I'm going to write it down here. And I will Google it to at least see what it looks like. Heart rosary plants. Okay. I got it down on my list right here for notes to research on Google after. Does anybody else know anything about it? I don't know anything about it. Maybe right now you guys could Google it and see what it looks like at least. And I'll do that after I get off this live stream. I'll take a look at what we're talking about. Okay. These herbs take a lot of water too. They take a lot of water and then they dry up really fast. But that's probably why the gnats like it too, because I'm keeping the soil moist and they love that. So if anybody knows anything for Linda of a heart rosary plant, is that a religious plant though? Because you said heart rosary plant. Because I tried growing something that somebody gave me the thing because it was very religious and it didn't grow very well for me. I forgot the name of it. It's in one of my books. But I tried growing it. It started to grow, but then when I tried to put it outside, it didn't do very well at all. I was trying to think of the name of it. Maybe I can look at my book. I have a book here. Get rid of all this and clean up. I don't want to put my book down. It's too dirty. So I clean this up. I can put my book and show you what I mean. Let's see. It's a fine string of hearts. You know what? I wonder if it's there's a plant that I wanted to get. I don't think that was the name of it though. If I see that, Linda, trust me, I will buy one and fool around with it to tell you what I think. If I see it, there was something that was the heart shape and it is a vine. And do I remember it? It wasn't called that though. Heart rosary plant. It wasn't called. It was something else. I'm tempted to get it the next time I go to the plant store. I'm tempted to get it to see because it looks cool. They put it out for Valentine's Day. Okay, she said, I've never had a string of hearts, but they are beautiful. Okay. All right, this is what I was trying to think. I'm going to sit down now because I think this was great exercise for me. I have bad knees and I need to exercise more. I want to lose weight and everything. So to me, getting up, as long as you guys can put up with it, I'll get up, move around, show you things. That's what I'm good about. Here it is. Okay, these are the books I was talking about, which Amy, I don't know if you were here, Linda, because Amy was talking about putting notes. I think it's a very good idea. I think either take your plants, in case you forget it, or you don't know how old they are, take the plants or put it in a book. And this is kind of my gardening books I made. I make journals because I'm connected to another craft channel. Oh, I have a craft channel. But anyways, these were made for gardening. And I'm just trying to look at, I put seeds in here, but you can also write in here. So what's that? I was trying to think of that religious plant that I tried growing. It grew, but it didn't grow as good as I wanted it to go. Now this is flowers. They are small plants, yeah. This is not big though. Well, it's bigger than that. The plant I'm talking about, they put a piece in the ground And it was this big, actually. Like, it's the shape of a heart, but the plant was like pretty big, the piece. So you're trying to say it's a lot smaller. I'm going to look it up, though, online if I don't do it now. And I'm also looking for, see, this is stuff I grew. I'm just going over the stuff I have grown before. Oh, did I grow that? I got to try some of these. The one I want to grow is, I don't know why I never grew jalapeno from a seed, because I understand they're easy to do, and I should do that this year. I don't think it's this one. It's an edible. That's why I'm going in here. Oh, these are points of chamomile. I have that one. I should put that in my list. I got, like, this was channels telling me what to grow, and turmeric is very healthy for you. And I didn't grow turmeric yet, but chamomile, I have that. Somebody gave me a piece and it's growing. Hopefully it'll come back because it is a perennial. I'm trying to think of the one I was talking about. These are all stuff I grew and how I grew it. Now I experimented stuff. Seeds. What should I do? The one I was talking about. I know it's an edible. It's not a plant. I had that. That grew really good. Sage. But anyways, these are my seed books. I was trying to think. I'm going to Google it right now. I'm going to look yours up. But there was just reminding me of something that was, because the way it's said, it sounds like it's a religious plant, because it says rosary plant. So rosary, or reminds me of religion. And this other plant it's a religion that way back with, and I find all that fascinating. I don't know where it is though. What's this one? Oh, okay. Poppy. I grew poppy, Silencia. I didn't like the taste of that, so Silencia, lavender, all these ones I remember blooming stuff, all notes on things so I don't forget. And that particular one, I can't remember where it was. Salvia foxglove. Nope, nasturtium. Nasturtium's a nice plant. What about nasturtium? Yeah, turmeric is good in lots of things, David. It's very healthy for you. I did make, what did I do? I made something with turmeric in it. A rice. I made this rice with turmeric in it. It was very good. Turmeric rice. Turmeric, I'm calling it turmeric. Turmeric rice. Let's pronounce it right. Okay, I want to go in and see. Let me see. She said heart rosary plant. I'm going to open up another tab on my computer, and I'm going to see what this looks like. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go here. All right, H-E-A-R-T, heart rosary plant. Let's see. Growing a rosary vine string of hearts. I think that's another name. Let's see what it looks like. Oh. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, not somewhat what I expected. Rosary vine string of hearts, what they got a name of it. And so the leaves are in the shape of a heart. I'll see. That doesn't look like that heart to find. Maybe I will find it where I go gardening. I see. Yeah, I see it. I see this. Well, what did they call it? I think they said rosary. I just named the darn thing. Sorry. Rosary vine plant. They got that name for it. And it's rosemary vine house plant, how to grow rosemary vine plant indoors. And they have rosemary vine string of hearts. There you go. Rosemary vine string of hearts. Does that make sense? That's what I got. Rosemary vine. So they're calling it a rosary. And I'm saying rosemary. Rosary vine string of hearts. And this is what you want to grow. I'll put that over there. Is that what you want to grow? Yeah, I put string of hearts, and I got it. It says rosemary vine string of hearts is what the name that I got. So I think it's the same thing. And it's a vine, and it looks like a little shape of hearts. And this, no, I could have saw that where I went. Yeah, but are you growing it as a plant, or are you growing it as like, did you, no, I guess what I'm trying to say, you didn't grow it from seed, right? You grew it as a plant. Did you start growing it as a plant? Did you start growing it as a plant? There's my little plant. I might as well put something in front of me instead of just me. Okay, here's a plant. Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can. I am so excited that you guys told me the name of that. But anyways, yeah, if I find it, I'll try to remember and bring this with me. If I see it, hopefully it'll click in, and I will get one, and I'll test it out to see if I can make it grow. But I do have lots of them like high sun, and my plants are all taking up the high sun plants in my house. So I have to see if this takes high sun. Maybe I'll put it in my bedroom. My bedroom has a high sun area too. I find in my house the strongest sun is the south windows to me, and the one right there is the north. So the north windows grow excellent for me as far as high sun, and south and north. The other two, east and west, are plants that like I wouldn't put in there that need high sun because it's not high enough, but it's enough that all my other plants like it. Everything I have in there, they're quite happy in the windows. And obviously the alocasia likes it too. And that is not sun all the time. So there could be an issue if you put plants that should not be in high sun, or they might need indirect light. That would kill a plant too. You cannot put all plants in a high sun area because it just won't work. All my trees like high sun. So you got the avocados in the high sun, the olive tree, the lemon, all of them are in the north side window, and they grow absolutely fantastic for me. You saw them. I'm showing you how they do. And with the exception of the olive tree, I picked that up and it's growing good, but I didn't do it. The other two I did from an avocado pit. I grew that one avocado one you're seeing, and from a lemon seed, Myers lemon seed, I grew the other one. So those are right from seeds that I grew. However, it is showing me that if you grow them from seed, which I did a video on both of them, they're not growing any lemons. So I think somebody told me years back that if you grow it from a lemon itself, a lot of times it will not produce lemons, which proving to me it probably won't, because it looks like I don't even see a shot of anything coming up. And that tree is at least 5 years old. Here is a video. Okay, what do we, let me see what David wants to show us. Let's check it out, David. What do we got? What do you got for us? Come on. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Take the sound off. Oh, I see. Oh, you got a video on how to grow full-length string of hearts. There you go. See, obviously he has done it. I'm gonna test that out though. I'm gonna see if I can grow it, if I can find that plant. But thanks, David. That's cool. He's got a crazy plant guy, and he has how to grow long, full, and lush string of hearts indoor plant care. So there you go. You can go check him out until I can find one, and I'll try to find one, and I'll fool around with it too. I'll fool around, see if it's gonna do me good or not. Oh, cold coffee. That's another thing. Do you guys use a lot of coffee grinds? Like, do you drink coffee, keep the grinds, keep the eggshells? By the way, and now that I brought up the eggshells, and those who like gardening outside, eggshells are amazing things I was watching, because I watched a lot of shows on, there's different bugs that eat your squash. I didn't have any bugs eat my squash, but I also roughed up right here. I did this. And I'm telling you, I think it works really well. There's my eggshells. Right here. I got a bigger pail. I don't crush them up small. See this thing? I keep them. And I throw them on the bottom around the plants. Slugs, different bugs do not like the feel of this. They won't walk over it because it'll cut them up. So this is amazing stuff. Don't like make them too small. Just like I said, I don't cut them up, or I don't grind them, because I learned how good it was. This about like there, somewhere in here. I don't work too hard at it, but big pieces seem to work amazing in your garden. Putting them around your plants, and anything that wants to crawl up your plant, or won't like this. They'll go around it. And I saw videos on it saying it did that too. And then I watched it, and I did. I had no issues when I saved these and put them around my plants in the summertime. These big eggshells. And I also have, because look, well, I let them dry over. See, lots. I'll keep all winter long because I don't put them in my indoor plants. Unless I had an issue, but I keep it all like winter long, and then this is going to get thrown in the garden. When I start making the plants outside, I'll throw these out there after. Get that back, and then I also do, I don't know if you do this, but there's my coffee grinds instead. Again, recycling. You could recycle this too. I was doing crafts with this stuff before, these coffee filters, but see, coffee grinds. And I put that in there, and that is what I throw in my garden too. So I like to recycle, and I know stuff that works because I use this every year outside. It seems to help a lot. I don't know if that's helpful to you guys, but whatever I got, I can tell you and help you out. So I will have to look at the string hearts. We'll see if I can find that one. And if I find it, I might get it, and I'll try to work with it. I like working it when they're little, though, to see if I'm learning by it when they're little. If they're already grown, well, it's okay. But I want to experiment if I know how to keep it up. Once it's small and I let it get going, then I know I'm doing something right if it's growing good. That's what I'd say on that one. Look at that. Oh, I'm so happy. Let me see. Now that you did that too, I'm going to Google something else. I'm going to close all this stuff off, and I am going to Google what this looks like and see if I say the name right. I wish I could get some from, I haven't been lucky enough to get any of the coffee grounds. I tried, and they were going to give me it once. I'm going to try again maybe this year. They won't constantly give it to me, but they did offer it to me once to have it. But this is awesome because you know that coffee grinds have nitrogen in it. Eggshells have calcium in it. All the stuff that plants need, the ground needs. So, you know what? Another experiment I did. I know most of you like the indoor plants. Well, they can, but you got to watch it because so far I tried it. If you're not careful with it, like the nitrogen actually helps with the green color of your leaves. But if you overdo it, you can kill a plant too. Because I've had issues where I stopped using it because I thought, okay, I don't like how that plant's looking because I gave it. But you can use it on small amounts if you want. Small amounts. Don't use a whole lot on it. It's not going to hurt it. It's just going to give it nitrogen. And like I said, nitrogen helps with making leaves green. So just be careful. Just give it a little bit. But I overdid it. It can be harmful to a plant too, though, if you do too much to it. I am going to Google what you lovely ladies gave me. So I want to see what it looks like. My plant, Dracaena. Where did I put it? Janet Craig Compacta. Oh, okay. Oh, love it. Oh, I love it. Yes. That's fabulous. Are you sure it's the same? Like the leaves look, no, there it is. There's a picture with the dog that looks good. Yes. Oh my God. I love you, ladies. Love you. Now I'm going to write it down. I just wanted to make sure we're talking about the same plant. So I am going to write the name down today on my plant. Okay, so we're going to call it, right, Dracana Janet Craig Compacta. All right, and I want to put the date. It's the day that you guys gave me. As a matter of fact, I can even put your names on there if you want, you and Amy. Okay, so let's do Dracana. Draceana, Dracana. Dracana Janet Craig. Janet Craig Compacta. All right, and so I always remember you, Linda and Amy. I don't know if you're still near Amy, but thank you. If you guys are gone or still here, thank you for hanging with me so long. I really appreciate it because it's nothing worse than talking to myself. I could do that all the time. So, Dacina, thank you. That helps me out. Dacina. It's pronounced Dacina Janet Craig Compacta. Dacina. Maybe, you know what? I will do this too. I'll even put, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, Dacina. I'm going to put the pronunciation on here. Compacta. This is very helpful to me. So let's put this Dracana, and I'll put the pronunciation as duh. There you go. Yeah, no, you can, but you just don't overdo it is what my advice is on that. But you can, David. I just did it, and you can put too much of it, and it'll harm a plant. If it's too much, a little bit's fine. Dacina. Okay, and we're gonna put. Okay, I want to put your channel's names on here. How's that, Linda? You're gonna go on here, Linda, and I want to put Amy Dawn. So I'll always remember you. Look, I'll have it on the plant that you helped me out, and I will. That helps me go for it. Oh, you're welcome. Linda, and matter of fact, how can I put that? You know what? I want to put what's abbreviation for channels? I'm going to go like this, and I'll put down here, channel name. There. That is a big deal to me. It's right there. Let's do it. Dacina Janet Craig Compacta. And thank you, Linda and Amy Dawn. And we got it right here. And I put, I want to still put the date. So I want to know when I found out that. So we're going to put February 18th, 2024. There. This one belongs in my bedroom. It's been years in my bedroom, this one. And again, you have no idea, ladies. I know I keep repeating it, but you have no idea how much this means to me. I was asking for years to find out what this plant was, off and online when I did live streams. Does anybody know this plant? Does anybody? I don't know what it is, because there is different plants that have, like I got another one to show you. Now this, I believe, is a corn cane plant. And if you guys think it's different, please tell me, because I didn't show you this plant, but I'm going to show you now. I'm going to move this out of my way. It's tall. That plant started out, it was, when I got it, it was a baby this tall, like from this base here, the plant, when I got it, okay? I kept it for years on my table because it didn't grow. You can kind of, if you don't keep on replanting and repotting it, they kind of stay small. But I went, well, it's getting tall. Let me put it in a bigger pot. And then it all exploded once I moved it to a different pot. And I will show you this one. And you guys correct me. If you don't think it's a corn cane plant, tell me. I would like the name of that one too. So I'm going to go get it. It's a little heavy and it's a lot bigger than it was. But pretty soon I won't be doing this because it's going to get too heavy for me. But all right, guys. There. I'm going to put it down here on the chair so we don't count the pot level. Because the pot, well, look, I'll show you the pot. There. And this is way, can you see it? Starts way down here to up here. And I showed you that plant was just little. And it was on my coffee table for years. And then I moved it to this pot and it went crazy. So I'm pretty sure this is a corn cane plant. And see, and that's the same kind of base as the one we were just talking about. It kind of, the bottom falls off of it and just goes taller and taller and taller. So what do you think of that? Do you think it's what I'm saying it is? So I'm going to put that down. I got my notes here, what I want to do next week too. All right. So I'm going to call it a corn cane plant and we'll label that one too. I don't know. And it's okay. If Linda or Amy knows, that's what I call it. And I'm pretty sure it is because that's what they look like. See the leaves? There's like a little striped in the center. You can see it's lighter in the center. So you guys think about it. What do you got? Regular version? Oh, no, you think no, it's not the same. It's not the same as the other one because the other one has shorter leaves. This is corn cane. Yeah, corn cane plant. Yeah, not corn king, but corn cane plant. Right? Oh, you think it's a Dracona corn plant? Dracona is like probably a name specifically the type of plant it is, right? Like alocasia, like sansevieria, right? So I think that is a type of version of the different plants that fall in a Dracona. I'm not saying it right again, am I? Whatever. I have to look at your name of the plant. I'm going to say it wrong again, but where did you put it? The Sina corn plant. Does it say cane though? I'm going to do the symbolize so I do it again. Sina, okay. Okay. But don't they have it's corn cane, right? Isn't it a corn cane? Because it's corn, leaves, but a cane down here. So you don't see where it says corn cane plant? Dacina corn. That's what I call it, a corn cane plant, because I've seen them and that was the name of them before. I just want to know if it's a corn cane. Dacina corn cane. Because I would think that section right here would be the cane part of it. You think about it, I'll be right back. There are many different, varieties, yeah. So I'm going to call it a corn cane plant. Are we good with that? Make sure everybody agrees with me so I don't say something that's not correct. There are many different yeah. Okay. Are we good? Well, I'm going to call it the Cena corn cane or the Cena plant. Because if you look up corn cane plant, well, I'm going to look it up myself too with you. I'm going to move this out before I label this. I want to make sure I got the right name. Some call it a dragon tree. Okay, I want to just type up corn cane plant and we'll see what it looks like. I'm going to go corn cane plant image. All right. Yeah. It literally gave me a corn plant. All right, let me try your way because that's not what I want. All right. Oh, corn cane. There it is. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, please. That's what it is. It's a corn cane plant. I just got a picture of it. It's a Decina corn. Oh, actually, they got Decina messangina cane plant. But I did look up corn plant. Yeah, Norna's corn plant. I see. They didn't put corn cane plant. They said Decina messangina corn plant is a highly popular indoor plant. It is usually grown as a series of wood stems with clusters of beautiful foliage on top. Leaves have yellow strips. Yep, that's it. Okay, we're going to stick to corn plant because it looks like it. I only have one. I call my red a dragon tree. Oh, really? Well, I think I'm going to, like I said, I think I'm not even going to put the corn cane in it, but we're going to put the corn plant because it looks just like that. Only there's more than one in the pot. I just have one. So I bet you it's the same thing with that one. I could actually take the top of it, root it, and have more, but I don't want my top to split. That's why I didn't do it. Yeah. I would have chopped it up, rooted it, but I like the way it looks. I don't want to put another, like cut it, and then it'll split into two. And I like the other one, the one we started talking about it, the Decina, what do we call it? Janet Craig compacta. That is okay. I'm fooling around with splitting that one, but this one's such a nice looking plant that I don't want to fool around with it. If it was like dying or something, I probably would chop the top off and grow another one, but I'm quite happy with how it looks. But ladies, you have been so helpful for me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I've been enjoying it so much. Like I can't even believe I've been on for 3 hours. I'm going to have to get going soon, but that's how much I enjoyed everybody's company and advice and you helping me out. Compacta means small. Okay. I want to put, which makes sense, compacta, but I'm going to put that down. I'm just going to put my notes down here. Compacta means small. How's that? This is little notes for myself if I try to forget. Yep, I got it right here. I should end up with, I want to put a plant here. So before I totally get off. Oh, how about, do you guys grow pineapple tops? Do you know anything about a pineapple top? I have tons of those, and I want to know if you had any luck, if it interests you, or have you done it? They grow pineapples, little baby pineapples, in about 1.5 years. And my plant did 2 baby pineapples, the original mother plant. I do not know, ladies, if you like that. I'm going to grab that so I chat with you before I get off, and I have a thumbnail with at least a plant in front of me. That's what I was going to do. Where did I put that one? Well, it's right here. Right here. There it is. I don't know why I didn't even show it. Oh, you have grown many? Oh, cool. This is, went and it has generations to generations. I don't know if you know that. Yeah. This. So you said I have grown many. Did you know though that did you grow it till it had a baby pineapple? Not this one didn't, because this is its own thing. But the mama plant I had grew. The mama plant I had grew. Yeah. Okay. So you grew little pineapples, but I have the original mama. So I took the mama and then I took the pineapple, chopped the top of that, ate the pineapple, grew another plant, right, for second generation. And from that second generation, I got another pineapple plant. So I'm talking about third generation plants. Yeah, but it's just a cool plant, and it reduces like indoors a little pineapple, and you can, let's say it's getting too old, you can grow another one, but it gives you a pineapple, and it's just lots of fun. So I got the third generation is right here. Growing, but it's giving me a hard time to root this one. This is the third generation of pineapple right there, but it's not rooting very well, this third one. But you can see it. It's starting a little bit, but it's decaying on here. But you can see, I don't want to put it near my computer, but there's roots, but this is taking a long time because I put this in November 20th to 23, and they normally root faster than that. They take a while, but not this slow. This one's really slow. I see little roots here coming on the sides, but still not enough to transplant it. So I just thought it was kind of, you know, a lot of people plant them, but I just thought it was so cool that you can keep the generations going on with them. That was kind of my, like, again, another experiment like I like doing, you know, and I think they're cool looking plants. They remind me of a tropical plant, which, this is fantastic. Fantastic conversations going. And next week, like I said, I think I'll leave my greenhouse. I think you like unusual plants. I think you like unusual plants. Have you heard of a pregnant onion plant or anything? Browy? No, never heard of that. I never heard of that. An onion plant. Nope. That's a different one. So you think I like doing unusual? I like doing all kinds of stuff. Unusual. I like seeing if I can have babies from it, like propagate from different things. Yeah. Like this, like I told you, this was an experiment. I never knew I was going to get a pineapple, and I never knew I could do third generation pineapples. It was just something to do, which I found that really fun. So there's a limit to how many pineapple plants I want. I'm probably not going to do any more. I'll probably, if I do more, I'm giving them away to people. I'm not just keeping all the pineapple plants. That's way too many. But look these up. I wish I could send you pictures. Okay, let me see. You want me to look up? Let's see. You want me to look up onion plant? Is that what you want me to look up, right? You have different names. So, my best friend had a pregnant onion plant. So it's called pregnant onion plant? Really? Let me see what this looks like. All right, it's called a pregnant onion plant, and I will Google it up right now. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, right this way. Onion plant image. Okay. I've seen plants. No, not that green though. Isn't that interesting? Did they actually take it? Did they take an onion and did this, or it is a type of plant? A pregnant onion plant. Wow. Interesting. No. How to care for a pregnant onion plant, mastering wild sunlight and more. I was thinking it was just an onion bulb and you grew it from an onion bulb. That's what it looks like to me, but it's not. She's not coming. She's going directly to Amy's.
Yeah.
She's just going to Amy's. This is a plant not to be eaten. They grow pups under their skin. I see that. Yeah, I see. That's interesting. But it looks like a lot of them they're not grown in the house. They'd be grown outside. Well, the pictures I'm seeing, they're all not an indoor plant. It's more of an outdoor plant, right? And they got a name for it. Albuca bracteata. Albuca bracteata. I can't even pronounce it, but interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. I don't know if it's interesting enough for I want to grow, but yeah, it's interesting. No indoor plant here in this. Oh, okay. But does it interest you, or you just thought I would be interested because I like doing unusual things, right? Or is that a plant that would interest you? My friend had his in a pot. Okay. Looks like it need a lot of sun though, because onions like a lot of sun. The Browie grows a vine. Oh, that's a different plant? You want me to look up the Browie? Let me see. I think it's a different plant, right? So let me see. Make sure I'm spelling it right. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go. All right. Bowiea. Okay, Bowiea. Oh, wow, that's weird. Wow, that's a weird looking plant. Columbine onion Bowie volubilis. $30 to buy this plant. Succulent bulb with twining stems, goes dormant in winter. Oh. Definitely a weird looking plant. So they're both the type of onion. Succulent bulb. That's weird. I don't know if I'm a fan of it or not. I'm a fan of it. It's different. I guess if it was here, I wouldn't order it to pay a lot of money. But if it happened to be where I go buy plants, maybe I would try it. He puts it in the sun in the summer. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, that's an interesting plant. Thank you for telling me about that. I really want to do that one. I got to keep that note. I'm going to look, though, for that heart rosary plant. A rosemary vine string of hearts. I want to find that. Oh, okay. I'm going to, you know what? Because of you saying that, Linda, I might get this plant. It doesn't look anything like this one. But I will show you. Maybe you've seen it before. I might buy the next time I go. I might get that heart thing I'm talking to you about. I'll look for this. But there's a heart plant that I want to, I think it's kind of cool. And I asked, is it going to grow more? And they said it's a vine. And I might fiddle with it because look, the leaf is in the shape of a heart, but it's supposed to be a vine plant and grows more plants. She said they're not supposed to once you put them there, but I have seen split offs of it. So I said, well, that might be the next plant I buy next time I come down to visit and try that other plant. I think that's a good idea. Same with, I would like to try another variety. If I see another variety of snake plant, that's interests me too, because I can put them anywhere. They don't have to be in the direct sun, which I really like, that I don't have to worry about all my sunny windows, that I can't get any more plants because they need a sunny window. So the snake plants is, to me, awesome. So if I find another snake plant, and maybe this one, this rosemary vine string of hearts. I'll put that in there. I'll put that away. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go make supper and stuff like that. I thank you very much, Linda, Amy, David, for hanging with me for this long time. I have 9 different kinds. You know what? If I set up something, Linda, I'll try to, I don't know if you do StreamYards or you want to come up, or we can chat. I'll try to work some out on a Sunday. I don't know when, but I'll do maybe a StreamYard where I can chat with people. And then when you do the StreamYard, I can actually, I believe I can get pictures. I'm trying to think of how I did it before. Or maybe it wasn't through StreamYard. It was another program I used, but I don't have it on my computer anymore. There's a program I could do, and I could do live through there and throw pictures. I have to work on that, see if I can somehow pick up pictures and show them on screens. I don't know. I forget some of that. I'll have to work on it. But anyways, I've been on for almost 3.5 hours. I loved it. I love every minute. I am not complaining because I enjoyed it. I hope you join me next Sunday. I'm going to try to do it as a regular thing on Sundays for a while. Like I said, and if no one comes, then I'm not going to live stream every Sunday if I'm talking to myself. But I don't mean to stress anybody out. I really enjoyed this conversation. Linda, David, for jumping in there. Amy, thank you so much. And everybody else that came through. Oh, you want to write it down? How do I know when you're on? I'm going to tell you right now. I actually, if you're connected to my channel, first of all, you should see a thing where it says I am live streaming now. Second of all, I am aiming for every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to write that down, MGT or Mrs. Green Thumb, live streaming, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm from Ontario. So, every Sunday, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to come on every Sunday. And it doesn't have to last this long. It might last an hour, whatever. As long as we're having a nice conversation going, I'm willing to stay on as long as it takes because I'm enjoying it and I have nothing really major to do Sunday afternoon. So, yeah, again, do you want me to type it here? I can type it. And then this way you can have something to refer back to. So I'll put MGT I'm going to put the whole thing. Mrs. Green Thumb live stream. Wait a minute. I'm not spelling it. Live. My glasses. I can't see this. Mrs. Green Thumb live streaming dash Sundays. Sunday, 12 p.m. I just put EST, means Eastern Standard. How's that? So Mrs. Green Thumb live streaming Sundays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's right there for anybody that rewatches, watches, or wants to know. You got it right on my screen. Because I'll be back. I enjoyed this. Again, I'm stressed out. I wish David or anybody, Linda, if you know anybody that knows anything about orchids, bring them my way. I'm going to keep posting until I find somebody who knows, because I'm going to show you. I kept the dead orchid and I got a live one, but it didn't bloom again. So I want to know, I want to learn about orchids and clean up my greenhouse. So that's what I'm doing next Sunday. I'll bring you in the basement with me. And I'm going to set the camera somehow so it faces the greenhouse and you can see what's inside of it as I go through it. I hope, Linda, we can find somebody. I wish I was an expert at it, but like I'm not. It goes along with, I think it is anything that needs less water. Like it falls in the same family why I have issues. I have issues with orchids. I have issues with succulents, and I have issues with cactus. So we're talking about, I know the connection I have. These are all things that don't want that much water. And I don't give them a lot, but I must give them too much when I water it. Those all are what I have issues with. And it makes sense to me because they're all like a dry plant. They don't want too much water, and I must be giving them too much water. This plant did really well. This is my succulent one that I was working on before you came in. See, this is the only one live. You know about, yeah? Well, then we'll discuss that too, because what happened was these succulents, I had beautiful outside, okay? I have them in an area that it's not in direct sun. They get only partial morning sun. I hardly watered them because the plant containers they're in if it's a normal plant, they were dying because they need water all the time. This plant grew crazy. It was just, they were like little like this and grew into big, huge plants. I put them in here in the house because I didn't want them to die off. They were gorgeous. This whole thing was really, really nice. I brought them inside. I had to move them away. They didn't have enough sunlight, but I also watered them. And then from there, I started killing them off. This is the only surviving one out of 5 plants. So that's the connection with me is the overwatering is an issue with me. And I have to figure out, and Linda, if you're good with succulents and stuff, I'll talk to you about it. Yeah, but the aloe vera does fine with me. That's what's funny, David. Aloe vera, I could water, let it dry out, water it, let it dry. I have them all over the house. Aloe vera plant are fine. It's the other little specific things that are no good. What over winter, no water. Oh, well, that might be something helpful. But they told me to water the baby one a little bit. I put a little bit of water and sprayed it, and I'm not going to touch it at all. And you're probably right because of the moisture in the air. So do not water it. So what do you think about the little baby one? The place where I got it said you don't water this a lot at all, but the little baby one might need a little bit of water. If it starts turning brown, it means a little water because it's getting too dry for it. So, but I like it. I like you're helping me, Linda. So this is great. If I can get this going in the house, outside I do good. Hey, Dwayne, outside I do very good, Linda. I'm going to show you. If you hang with me, I'm going to show you when I go to get them. I'm going to buy little ones. I'm going to put them in the pots outside. I will show that. And then after the end of the summer, you should see they're huge, big, and they're beautiful. I do a good job outside because I don't water them. They dry up and I water them once in a while. It dries up crazy in the pots that are out there, and they do fantastic outside. Bring them in here, and I kill them off. So, how are you, Dwayne? Hopefully you're doing. Oh, okay. So which one? Is this the zebra plant? Wait, I had the names for them. I think you're calling this the zebra plant. Is that the little one is the zebra plant? I don't know. I have the names. I thank you, Linda. You're going to be very helpful to me with that. Okay, that's the zebra one. This is supposed to be aloe, but it's a different kind of aloe plant. That's an aloe plant. Or no, that's the original aloe plant. That baby one's an aloe plant. That might get pulled out after because I don't really want that one in there. I have aloe plants all over the house. But this one was an unusual aloe plant. Let me see. Well, you probably know the names, but I'm going to tell you again. They're right here. Okay, so I have that's it. It's called a pheasant breast aloe. This one here is a pheasant breast aloe. That one's the aloe right here. This little one's an aloe. Let's see what the other one is. It's a zebra. Well, they're not calling it zebra. You know what they're calling it? They're calling it a Hathorthia. Hathorthia? Right here. That is called, right here, I got the thing. It's called a Hathorthia. Haworthia. Right there, Hathorthia. Which might be a name, zebra plant might be the same thing as what that is. But yeah, Linda, I'd love to come on, please. If you get a chance to come and join me on Sundays, and you know something better than I do, I would love to help. I would love for you to help me out. Oh, nickname zebra plant. Okay, all right, sounds cool. I'm going to keep these pots because I'm going to put a little. I want to do the same thing here. I might do it now too, before I forget. I didn't really want to show. I like my centerpiece. I really didn't want to show a tag, but for my benefit, I'll put one in for now so that I know what I got going in there. All right. And I'm going to put the date I planted them too, see how they go. That here. I'm going to put another tag, okay? We're going to call so I have a pheasant. Put them all in here. Matter of fact, I'll put today's date because I transplanted them today, February 18th, 2024. And we have one is a pheasant breast aloe. And then I just have a plain aloe. And then we have, I'll put it in hawthorn, which is zebra plant. That's what we'll do. Hathorthia. And then we'll go dash zebra plant. There we go. And there it is right here. So let's put that in there to keep track of it. And it's beautiful. All right, I got everything done. I'm going to have to put everything away after I get off of here. But all right. Yep. So I got to run for, again. Yeah, there it is. I don't know what, I'm going to put all my little plants together. I love this. Dwayne, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hate to hit and run, but I've been here for 3.5 hours. I'm loving every minute of it. No complaining. But I will be back. Save all your questions or anything you want to tell me. Please save them for next Sunday. and we'll chat more garden plants. I'm going to be in the greenhouse downstairs. It's not much of a greenhouse, but it's like what 10 by 10 greenhouse. I don't have a lot of stuff. I want to work with it. So, yeah, I will see. Hopefully you'll be here next Sunday, and I'd love to chat again. Thanks so much, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.